If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What was Socrates thinking that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Stills in the sauce with the show, and till then his head won't open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof of my life, better more than no proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never traded him. You never know what is a star like in the city, the driver's side floor. Gucci get large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch on YouTube with you for free. Ay, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
There's no quibbling today, baby. We're
Just
all
not
in
no
unison. We're all on the same page for the same goal. Get this chip. If
Yeah,
you ain't on board, if you're not on board, and you're coming into this show with some mushness, you out.
Mushness. Damage
You
is
know what I'm
done.
saying?
Mushness.
Negative attitude, the negative, nope.
How many times do you have to tell yourself that in the mirror today?
I'm still doing it.
No quibbling, just quivering.
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 So here's what I thought. And here's what I did.
Should we welcome back Frog Boy?
Yeah, he got the Cabo cut. Look at him.
The Cancun cut.
Cancun cut.
Hmm.
You got that Cancun cut.
You know, a little something, something.
Yeah, before you left.
Looks the same.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey,
Yes.
did your girl say, you ain't going on that trip looking like that, are you?
I mean, we both had some grooming to do. I paid for her to get her nails done, hair, all that stuff.
Hey,
we wanted to look
Can
good.
I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why you need to get your nails done? Y'all just gonna be soaking in water. Because you know, as soon as you go to Cabo, you're gonna be in the pool and you're gonna have your little drinks and all that, right?
Yeah. It's all for the pictures. That's all everything is for them.
Well, hey, you tell her we better have a lot of pictures of some nails.
Yeah.
You guys are nuts. Love a freshly set manicured set of nails on Mrs. Tobin.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're a French press guy? Is that a thing?
I don't know
Or
what
is
the
that
hell that
coffee?
is.
That sounds like coffee. French
Hey,
press.
what's up with the nails
French
that look
press.
like daggers on the end?
Yeah, that's coffee.
Oh, I see some of those.
And then long. I'm like, holy smokes.
She goes with the almond shape, perfect for scratching.
Ooh.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Another reason why. No other reason why to have a loved one in the house.
Yep.
That takes care of her nails.
Is there a loser part of me that was just like, why do we have to pull Bob only down 2? Can't we just make it look good? 5-1 looks so much worse than 3-1.
Yeah, it's true.
But the loss is the loss.
The loss is the loss, but I was so pathetic when Barkey scored that goal, and I thought I was like, here we go. I didn't believe it.
Well, here's the deal. It's only one game. And remember what I said all along. They've done an excellent job during the course of the year of treating each of these separately. I know it's hard. I know it's hard.
Tell themselves.
I know it's hard.
When's the last time they lost 3 in a row? January?
But again, the message out of Panthers camp has always been consistent, win or lose. And so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that their minds are going to be in the right place and they're not going to be all tight about what this game means.
Yeah, I would feel that way if I recognize those Panthers on the ice, because those are not my Panthers.
Right.
Especially you, Carter Verhaeghe.
Whoa, hey,
hey, we're not doing that.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That dude's going out
You can't do that before the final game of the hockey season.
Whiffing.
There's no time for TTL.
I thought we called you Swaggy. You're out there whiffing left and right.
And
like you belong in the Marlins lineup.
Hey, You had those lock and loaded. I thought we were gonna come into this. We're gonna be positive that no matter what happened the last 3 games, everything you want is still in front of you at home.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So from that standpoint,
I'm gonna tell you something we need right now.
We need about 5 goals. That's what we need. If you ain't saying that, then I don't want to hear it.
We need a punch right in the face, like immediately. I think we need a fight.
Yeah.
I think we need a fight right away. We need to get back to who we are. None of this. First of all, what's the point of being disciplined if you?
Wait. Do you want Edmonton on power plays?
Yeah, we need some. We need to change the message immediately. Change the message.
Conducive to winning.
Dude, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I don't recognize these Panthers.
Yeah.
Our Panthers are intimidating.
So your
Our
way
Panthers
of getting
bring the thunder.
Your way of getting it back is to go out there and fight and be a man down.
Just to get them going. Just to get the people going, dude. I'm telling
Get
you.
who
right
going? Edmonton?
They don't look like themselves. They look like choir boys out there. They got to be a nuisance. They got to get back to who they were. They got to get to the team that mentally breaks. And I can just tell they just want to be like too disciplined because they're too afraid to go to send another team. No. We're never afraid of that. We kill the penalties. Enough of this nonsense. What do you have to lose? You've already meekly gone to a game 7.
The Stanley Cup.
Damn it, they play like this. They play like the way they've been playing. They're not going to win the Stanley Cup anyway. They're not going to win it anyway.
That I agree with. But your solution to fixing it is to go out there and be a man down against that team. That sounds ridiculous.
Just a little one early on.
You can be more aggressive without getting a penalty.
Nah, you can't be. You can't be a Mustang if you don't take the reins off.
Oh my goodness! All right,
you're just a horse.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh my goodness!
I'm telling you right now.
So wait, your solution to what has happened the last 3 games, is go out,
punch him in the
against
face.
this
Punch
team
him in the face.
and be a man down.
I want it to be Tkachuk too.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. Your solution to what has happened is to go out, be aggressive, punch somebody in the mouth, and go down 5-4.
Better than being on the back skate and you just do this. No. Listen to me.
It's not better.
Okay, listen to me.
How is it? Wait. Here's
what's going to happen if you don't do it.
Better.
Here's what's going to happen if you don't do it.
Explain to me how 5 and 4.
I will if you let me. I will if you let me.
Go.
I will if you let me. Because here's what's going to happen if you don't. Oh, let's be disciplined, guys. Let's be this. Oh, Connor McDavid's passes. Slash. Penalty anyway.
Boom.
So you might as well go get your money's worth. You ever hear about getting your money's worth? Go get your money's worth and be yourself because they're going to get a penalty anyway.
I cannot. All right.
Gotta send a statement.
You've said
you got to get back to who you are.
By going a man down is not the way to go.
All right.
There's other ways. There's no way you can give the other team who is on a roll an advantage to start game 7.
Let's go and
you know how ridiculous that sounds?
Let's just go. Do
you understand how ridiculous that sounds?
Let's just keep playing soft. Let's just keep turning the puck over. Let's keep letting them get on breakaways. Keep playing meek. Keep giving up the biscuit.
Those mistakes are different.
They're not different. They're playing tight, Leroy. They're not playing like themselves.
Are they playing tight because they're losing?
No, they're playing tightly because they're playing tight. Quite obviously, they're whiffing. Have you ever seen so many whiffs?
Well, you know what's funny about this? Can I just say this? And early on in the playoffs, I pointed this out, and you shrugged it off like no big deal because they were winning. And that is, man, they give away a lot of breakaways and a lot of shorties and a lot of this.
I just love how I shrug stuff off.
You did. You said no big deal. They're winning.
You mean I shrug stuff off when they've been down in a series once the entire Stanley Cup final?
No, but those, you don't think those things eventually catch up to you?
Yes, and I guess it's caught up at the absolute worst time.
Well, but that's my point. It was a big deal back then.
Okay.
And now it's making more of an impact. So I would rather them do something about that than going out and thinking, what else we got to lose? Let's go out and just smash them and go down and have a man down right away.
You don't think
absolutely no sense.
You don't. All right. Well, look, man. This is high times tonight. It's all on the line. Game 7. We're all very scared.
Not me.
You haven't been here.
That's why.
They don't have hockey. Yep.
Completely oblivious.
You thought they were going to come back already with the parade.
I'm very, very sad that it hasn't already happened, but it's okay. Game 7, baby.
Shmi then says the elephant in the studio nobody wants to mention is Bob. Yeah, but here's the thing about Bob. Like, it's all breakaways. It's all 2-on-1s. You look at that last game, you're like, all right, it wasn't great. Could he save him on one to pick it up? Sure. Has he been abysmal? I mean, the numbers look bad, but if you're watching the games, you understand it's not the biggest reason they're losing. It's part of it. They've all come together and decided to poop the bed.
Yeah.
The problem is that all the smaller things that you were getting away with earlier in the playoffs are all catching up to you. So, for example, you had a lot of these breakaways. You had a lot of these shorties. Well, there was a lot more than they were scoring on, and Bob was stopping them.
Yeah. I mean,
and now he's not, and you can't put it on Bob when you're putting him in awful, awful situations.
The truth of the matter is the series would be over already if it wasn't for him. That's the truth of it. The truth is this series would be over and they would already have the cup, Edmonton, if it wasn't for Sergei Bobrovsky. That's the facts.
Yeah, I'm not ready to blame Bob.
You can just blame the team. They're all playing bad. I'm not saying he's playing good. He's not playing good. He's nowhere near what he was.
No.
But like people who are like saying, oh, you should go with Stoli. It's like,
now?
You should?
Now?
First of all, Stoli went out there for 1-2, and by my count, he also gave him a 4-piece. Like, he was also getting lit up, which should tell you what the problem is. It's not the goalies, because both these guys are pretty excellent. They have to figure it the hell out. So start a fight, stop turning the puck over. I don't know what it is, but Carter Verhaeghe, you're on notice.
What?
Because I want him to take a one-way ticket to Coyoteville, and they don't even exist anymore.
Whoa.
I would like them, because here's what's happened. What I've noticed, not the result of the loss, but in all of these games have started off the same way. The first 10 minutes of the hockey game, they've been out there feeling their way around. Edmonton has been aggressive, and you have been down. And then they just pour it on. I need to see third period Panther hockey in the first 5 minutes of the game. Not play that hockey when you're playing catch up, but play it to win from the beginning.
Stun Steve says, wow, he's sending Verhaeghe to Utah. No. I don't think you got me correctly here. I'm not sending him to the new Coyotes team. I want him to just go to an empty Coyotes practice facility that's deserted.
Wow.
With rats. There's not even ice there. And I just want him to sit there if he doesn't get his bleep together.
Well, if he doesn't, you won't see him anyway, because it's game 7.
Let me tell you something. I'm looking at this crazy Bill Zito on Twitter.
Oh, he's losing his mind.
He's making, I mean, he's going down firing after this. If you guys blow this the way he's looking, there won't be a Panther amongst you. Other than, like, they'll call back up Spencer Knight and be like, all right, hey, here you go. He goes, hey, where'd everybody go? He goes, traded them all. That's the look he has in his eye.
Oh, wow. He's very
But all that being said, don't you have to have some level of positive thinking, because it's game 7 and you haven't lost the Stanley Cup and you can still win it?
It's hard. I know, because it's hard. It's like it doesn't feel like the Panthers are playing. It sucks, because right now what it feels like is the Panthers, it's almost as big not to become a joke of history than it is to win the championship. And it should be just, hey, we have a chance to win the championship. But it feels like they're playing for two things. Not to be embarrassed and to be the champion.
Now,
And they're not equal. Like it should be the championship is 99% and then don't be embarrassed. And that's the way you should go about it. But it doesn't feel like that.
can I try something else?
Yeah.
If the Panthers were down 3-2 and had won 3-3,
Nope, that doesn't work.
it doesn't work.
No.
Because you're in the same spot.
No, because they haven't played hockey well in 10 days.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why. That's like
we seen them turn it around before? Yeah. Remember they had that stretch, they lost 6 straight games?
we saw it turn around the 3-1 last year.
Yeah. So it's there. So there's hope. Like, so to just the same group of guys that have done these same incredible things, I'm not ready to fold up shop because they had a little skid here, especially when everything that you came to do and everything you want to accomplish is in front of you. I'm like, I can't, like, no. It's not like you're down 3-1 and you've been obliviated. No, it's 3-3. You've been through this during the course of the season where you've had to bounce back. You're playing at home, right? So, like, yeah, the last 3 games sucked. But if they win this game, you forget about that because they won a championship.
Of
And
course.
that's how you got to think.
But if you don't,
But
then
see,
it brings eternal.
nope. Because if you start thinking about the ramifications of losing, that's what makes you play tight on the ice.
which is exactly how they've looked.
All right. Then
Do you think the stakes raised with a winner take all game 7 is going to help that?
I think that what they've done in the last 2 years and their ability to bounce back, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say these guys can turn it around because they have shown me that they can. With everything they say about each game, with the way they performed the last 2 years, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because I think they earned it. This is not a situation of, oh, here we go again, because they were on the other side of it.
Can we send Carter Verhaeghe to the Ghost Pirates tonight?
Wow. Man, 3 games, huh? You ready to... Has he been pretty good all year, right?
He's the most clutch mother bleeper I've ever seen in my life.
So he
he
hasn't played up...
Sucks lately, dude. Have you been seeing him? It's like he might as well have an Oilers jersey on.
They've played 90 games. In 3 games, you're ready to get rid of him?
The biggest 3 games we've ever
No,
seen.
it doesn't matter.
The
They
biggest
played
3 games
90 games.
The
Think
biggest 3
about
games
your
we've ever seen in
fandom.
our life.
Please think about your fandom. They've played 90 games. The guy has struggled for 3 games, and you're ready to ship him out.
Leroy, have you seen him play like good or like a bum? You tell me the truth.
Again, he
Listen,
hasn't played. He hasn't played what we're
skate.
used to seeing.
You're not
This-
playing tonight, so don't skate on the question. Do you think he's played good or like a bum?
He hasn't played well lately. But he's played 90 games this year. In 3 games, you're ready to exile him?
Why does he keep missing the puck?
In
It's
3
right there.
games, you're ready to exile him. Do you know how ridiculous
does
that
that.
sounds?
We got to bring back the music. Turn my swag on. We need that tonight.
They should have that as their skate out song today.
We need it.
Get him back to who he is,
Mm-hmm.
or a slump buster. I don't know what he needs.
Wow. Make some calls.
Make him go see the Dalai Lama. Make him find something. Make him take ayahuasca. I don't know.
Ooh.
But this is not the Carter Verhaeghe I recognize.
3
This
games.
is not swaggy. Leroy, the biggest 3 games we've ever seen in our life.
All right.
This isn't in the middle of the season against the Red Wings, dude.
So my question to you is a player has to be good. He can't have a slip up when the stakes are the highest.
Not now.
But
No.
And you don't think he can turn it around? Like,
I hope he does.
he's-
That's
he's
all I keep
played-
screaming at my
They
television.
played 90 games this year, dude.
Leroy, I look, you're adorable, and I want to pinch your cheeks, but like now is not the time to go through a slumpy slump.
It's never a good time.
But you would
It's
agree.
never a good time.
You would
It's like,
agree.
wait, let me ask you a question. You think Tyler Hero always wants to get hurt at the end of the year?
Well, he got hurt in the middle of the year this year.
Okay, but I'm just saying. For 2 years, he like going into the playoffs, we counting on him. And does that make him a bum?
It doesn't make him a bum, but it brings
Like-
questions. More questions when you don't do it in the playoffs.
When you play a sport for 6 months, dude, there's ups and downs.
Yeah, but this isn't February against
You
the Preds.
can't get. I love the way you think. Like, I don't know, the the part that makes Carter Verhaeghe is his ability to bounce back. Right? He's done it up and down. This whole team, right, has gone up and down and up and down, and they've stayed relatively basic in how they approach it and how they go about it. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, they've been down 3-1. They've had to come back. They've done a lot of things in the last 2 years for all of a sudden they're on the other end of it, and I'm to think, oh, they can't do it. They can't do it. No, they earned that.
Yeah,
Now,
but I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not saying that they can't do it. What I'm telling Carter Verhaeghe is, you better do it. I'm telling you right now, because I got a one-way ticket to Yoatsville if you don't.
Oh, man.
Back up to this.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
You're on notice, dude.
Got you cute.
Everybody just bounce. Shake it off.
Hey, Marcos,
Yes, sir.
keep Tobin away from all liquor bottles, please.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna have to keep a majority of South Florida away from liquor bottles if this historical collapse happens tonight. But it's not though. I'm not worried at all. Not worried at all.
Do we have notes on who the drum is tonight?
I have some inside information on that.
Tell me.
I don't know if I'm allowed to reveal it.
Why not?
It's inside information.
You're a journalist.
All right, but I want you to make some guesses first. You're gonna be disappointed. Let me just.
Is
let me start with
it a former Panther?
that. It is not.
Okay.
Leroy, you
Is
want
it
to
a
give
94-year-old golfer?
It is not.
We're off to a great start. We're off to a great start.
Yeah.
We're off to a great start.
Yes. Leroy, you want to make any guesses? Take any stabs at it?
Is it an artist?
You know what?
Musical artist?
It is not a musical artist. In a sense, it is an artist, though.
So it's an artsman.
Yeah. I would consider this the
Oh,
arts.
no, it sounds like somebody like Jake Paul or something like that.
Okay, I would.
Oh, wait. Is it Masvidal?
Nope, not an athlete at all. Not a professional athlete.
Not a
at all.
professional athlete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Musical artist. Not a musical artist?
Not a musical artist.
But
Miami connection. It's gonna be very weird. It's a little weird.
Burrito?
No, you know what? That would have been dope. Maybe he could have painted the drum. It's gonna be a comedian.
The dude from SNL?
Indeed.
He's banging the drum?
Marcelo Hernandez.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, that's a good that I like that though. You know what? It's better than Jack Nicklaus.
Oh yeah, it is. I'll say. And although I understand he's a professional athlete,
It's a little big stake. It's a little big stakes for him.
I'm like,
It's a little big stakes. I would have used him for like a game 2.
Yeah.
So wait, we have rankings of where these people should bang the drum.
Yep.
Right?
A little high for him.
So
I know he's on Saturday Night Live and it's a great story.
Great.
So wait, so
respectfully,
who's game 7 worthy?
Marino,
D-Wade, Bosch, Luongo, Billy Lindsay.
Luongo works for the team. Luongo he works for the team.
I know, but like you either got to go for Panthers goosies or if you're going for big time athlete goosies.
What about
Bosch,
one of the Brewery brothers?
I don't know.
Yager. What about Yager come back?
No.
Nah. Short stint.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, no Youngs.
Who
Streether makes a good point. Ariana Grande is there. Know her?
Well,
feel
they
bad.
would have to lift her to help her bang the drum. She's tiny.
Sticks too heavy.
Rick Ross.
I feel bad for Marcel. There should be a big moment for him. But,
Yeah, for sure.
But look, if he wins,
Yeah.
then
Trick Daddy.
He'll be remembered forever.
Look, he just sold out 8 shows, set a record for the most sales in a weekend. Most souls. But I don't know, dude. This is a little much. The thing is, his entire run this weekend at the game,
Mr. 305.
sponsored by Amerant Bank. They were giving away Tyler Hero jerseys yesterday.
Yeah, Luther Campbell. That would just come out to some booty music.
Kodak Black. This is his time, baby.
Nah.
This is his time.
Too much shenanigans. You can't trust him.
Welcome back. This is what you want.
Because he's gonna have Astron next to him, and that's not appropriate for the kids.
The Oilers would be like,
The only person who's gonna like that is horny Victory Rat.
But if you have any of the rappers down here, it connotes booty music.
Yeah, but Uncle Luke is gonna keep it to sports, Uncle Luke is gonna keep it to sports. Trick's gonna keep it to sports.
But they might be circled by Astron, right? They walk out, they give him the drum, and then Astron circles him. Come on.
I think you're right, though. It has to be Wade.
Can I just say right now, why is Gary Bettman in a forest? We're watching.
What is going on?
What is that?
This guy's in an Airbnb for sure.
He definitely broke his Zoom background, right? Because like, why is or is that just like is he like vacationing in the Everglades? Like, where is he right now?
This is very strange.
They all want us to lose tonight. Oh,
Really?
please just get the first goal. Please just get the first goal.
Which brings me
Please.
back to my point. They have been playing soft the first 5-10 minutes of every game, even early on. The other team just didn't score.
Just let the shoulders relax a little bit early on, Leroy.
So
give him a
question,
little relief early.
Have you calmed down from your ridiculous takes to be more reasonable and more in line with, winning the game? You want to set a tone. I want to win the game.
Oh, you're talking about the fight?
Yeah.
I will back down from a fight, but I stand by the Panthers have been playing soft.
Yes, I agree with you with that.
Okay.
I agree with you that you can still play more physical and play the Panther hockey you play in the third period, in the first period.
Sometimes
right?
Sam Bennett's a lot like a German Shepherd. Every once in a while, you got to throw him a bone.
What does that mean?
It means let him go punch Draisaitl right in the face. We owe him one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not reasonable today.
No,
I just want you to
you're
know
not.
I'm not
Look,
reasonable.
thank you.
Today, and I don't
Wait,
want it.
wait. And this Monday is different than any other day of the week?
It's very different. It's very different. I have and I showed up on NBA Reddit this week, and they're all laughing at me.
Oh, why? What are they saying?
For my Jayson Tatum rant last week.
Oh, okay.
Somehow it ended up on NBA Reddit.
It was so good. I got text messages in Mexico saying Tobin is preaching right now.
The Sully and Murphs are very mad at me.
I was like, who the hell is this?
Oh, listen.
The Sully and Murphs are already mad at me.
Like you went all in, but I would, of all the people that would have a problem with it, those are the people I'm least like fans of the guy. No.
There's nobody I'm happier that I'm ruining their celebration than me. Just ruining the Sully and Murphs, being like, come on, give us that credit. No, I won't. And that's fine. You guys can sit here and laugh at me, but just to know that you guys think you're going to get me to bend, no, not going to happen.
Take it from me.
Not going to happen.
He will die on that rock.
You want to read some of the comments, Marcos?
Oh, I would love to. God, I would love to.
Take a break. Back after this.
I wish, and I wish, and I wish, and I wish.
Oh man, maybe the other piece of power that's in our favor is that Drake has bet 500,000 on the Edmonton Oilers.
Perfect. He has been taking some L's.
He's been taking some L's lately, dude.
That's good. That's good. That's in our favor.
That is in our favor.
If Drake is betting on the team, that's in our favor.
Yep, that is in our favor. By the way, speaking of betting, did you guys see Jimmy Butler this weekend?
Oh, did I?
Jimmy Butler showed up to a celebrity poker game, Leroy, and was sitting next to Ryan Garcia, who very clearly was annoying the holy hell out of Jimmy Butler.
Yappy.
Like, really, like, you don't see Jimmy Butler irritated like that. It seems like
he's a troll master. Troll masters don't get irritated.
He seemed very annoyed by Ryan Garcia. Whew. Now, not enough to take home over $100,000 because Jimmy Butler was raking it in. Him and Neymar cleaned up. Which apparently really angered this. What's this? The dude with the
Blazarian.
Oh, he hates Jimmy Butler.
Oh yeah, he does. Well, he's a phony McPhony pants.
Jimmy Butler, like this was the funny thing with Dan Blazarian. I don't know how much he's worth.
Not what you think he is.
I don't know what he's worth, but I'm venturing to guess it's not what Jimmy Butler's worth.
No way,
because he's not like just an IG person.
Yeah,
but he kept betting. What did he bet? He told Jimmy Butler, "I'll give you $10,000 right now for your hand."
Yep.
And you get to walk away. And Jimmy Butler said, "This isn't about the money. This is about the win." And the guy just didn't know how to deal with it because I think he's used to being able to bully people with their money.
Yep.
Jimmy Butler had pocket aces, Leroy.
Ooh.
Pocket aces.
Yep.
And so Jimmy Butler ended up winning just a crazy amount of money on that hand, bluffing Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Well, you can't bluff if you have pocket aces.
Well, whatever the term is, Leroy.
Bluffing is when you don't.
They thought that he was bluffing.
Yeah.
They thought that he was bluffing. But the point is, he's like, you're not gonna. I didn't even know you could do that at poker. You could buy it.
No, you can't. You can't. He was just trying to flex.
The guy was just trying to flex, and I don't think he knows that Jimmy Butler makes $500,000 for games that he plays or doesn't play.
Doesn't even play.
More than that.
Oh
no, that's about right. 80
yeah.
Games, 40. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see guys who make way more than that too. I mean, that's gonna happen very soon.
Yeah.
My favorite part was Ryan Garcia asking Jimmy Butler what team he plays for. And I'm like, that's journalism. That's
what team you play for?
Miami. Oh, that's right, baby.
Why, he's like, why did I ask that? Let's get to the mixed bag.
Let's do it.
The mixed bag is brought to you by Broward Health. Well into your future.
All righty then. We all know what's at the top of everyone's mind in South Florida currently. I even heard it on our sister station, Power 96, as I was coming into the studio today. Everyone is talking about it. We are no different. Let's go ahead and hear from the Oilers to start things off here in the mixed bag. Connor McDavid.
Ugh.
He revealed his feelings ahead of Game 7.
Yeah, excited. Obviously, we've worked hard to put ourselves, in this position. It's a great opportunity for our group, and we're looking forward to it.
He sounds it.
Stupid Connor McDavid.
Didn't do anything in the last game.
Jesus.
Idiot.
We're going to keep it in the hockey realm.
Okay.
It's okay. We got one from our boys now. Enough of those Oilers. We got Sasha Barkov here.
Love him.
He
got screwed.
Definitely got screwed.
Got screwed.
Was it offsides?
All Maurice was.
Was it offsides or wasn't it?
Oh my! I mean, by a millimeter, dude.
Okay,
by a
then how did he get
the rule,
millimeter?
Leroy?
When did he get
the rule?
Oh my goodness!
There's holding on every play, Leroy. Are we going to go back on the replay?
But that's not one of those situations. You either are or you aren't. It's not a judgment call. Like, yeah, it was close. Like, but he was offsides. Like, what do you like? How did he get screwed? If anything, he got screwed by his own guy who didn't stay on side.
What did he say?
This is him answering whether or not this is a legacy-defining game.
If you win tomorrow night, you win the Stanley Cup. If you lose, you're the team that blew 3-0 lead in the Stanley Cup final. Is this a legacy-defining moment, a career-defining moment?
No, I mean, tomorrow we have one thing on our mind to play our best game, and that's about it. Like, we have a unbelievable opportunity to win the cup, but our mindset is to play our best game starting from the first shift, and that's about it. That's all we're thinking about.
I love that. So all the crap everybody's talking about, they have maintained the same, attitude. I don't mean as far as play, they need to play better, but I'm saying as far as the mindset of what each game means, they've been consistent with that all year.
I wish the attitude could get you more points.
Well, the attitude will keep you in the right frame of mind to get more points.
What else you got, Marcos?
Got one more from the hockey realm. I want to go ahead and stay on our side of the ice, though. This one is with Matthew Tkachuk and how it all comes down to Game 7.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit in the sense that both teams are feeling that, but we've had that mindset all playoffs, and we don't want to, get too far away from that. But it's been a very even series, even though we won 3, they won 3. For us, both teams to have an opportunity, most teams when you lose 3 in a playoff series, you don't have a chance at another game, and somehow both of us have an opportunity still. So very exciting, kind of leave it all out there, desperation on both sides. And it's been a very even series, I feel like. So it all comes down to this.
Florida, the very slight favorite. This has been going from pick'em to now Florida's a slight favorite for tonight. But
all right,
we shall see. Very, very. How are you going to get the rest of our day out after this show today? I mean, I don't know what to do.
I've already planned.
I'm just going to do it.
Hey, I've already planned busy work.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yes. I'm going to go out and give my grill a deep cleaning, get it ready for the 4th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I got to go get some stuff from my pool. Got to go get a bag of ice. I still can't do liquor in the hot tub. I can't do it. That's
one time.
I won't have nobody to save me if I start the season. I'll be out there and just the other day I got in the pool. I get in the pool and do some stretching before I go golf, right? I'm in the pool. I look at my little my little skimmer, right? And there's some kind of animal fighting for his life. Right? So I open it up. Out comes this lizard, right? So I go get the net to try to save the lizard. He fighting. He running away from me. I'm like, I'm trying to save you. Take him out, throw him on the pavement. And he laid there for like a day. And it rained, So the next day when I get up, I'm like, I'm going to have to move this lizard. And I went over there and I poked him and he ran away. So I saved the lizard.
Resilient. Good for you, man.
Proud of you.
Caught a shrimp yesterday.
Oh. Did you eat it?
Nah, I just let him go.
Nah.
Wait, how'd you in the net?
Not with my hand.
With your hand. Wow. Getting manlier by the second.
See, back where I'm from, somebody would say, so my dad would say to my uncle, Poochie, Poochie, we catch 5, 6 of those, we can make some etouffee. Oh man! Yeah, by the way, have you ever seen the Meg?
The Meg.
Is that about the shark?
Nah.
Yeah, the giant shark.
No, I haven't seen that.
Well, if you haven't seen Meg 1, sure as hell don't watch Meg 2. I accidentally, it was like the last 15 minutes I was flipping through channels. And I said, let me see what Jayson Tatum gonna do. Oh my goodness. Like, too much. Too much.
Anything else in the mixed bag, Marcos?
Yes. Baseball. Been around since the days of Oyster Burns. And yet somehow we had a first in Major League history the other day.
Okay.
Did you guys hear about this by any chance?
Nope.
Ryan McMahon. McMahon? I don't know. Who cares? Drew a bases loaded 9th inning walk in the first walk-off pitch clock violation in Major League history. This is how it sounded.
Wow.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Tied at 7. The pitch. Time called. Time violation, a pitch clock violation
Oh
on
my-
Finnegan, and that's the game. The Rockies on the pitcher Finnegan taking too much time. That becomes ball 4. And for the first time in the new rules, the Rockies have a walk-off on a pitch violation.
So wait,
That's
it only counts as one ball, right?
Correct. But it was a
So
fourth
dude was struggling before that if he had 3 balls up to that point.
bases
So
loaded.
it was inevitable.
still one of those things, though. Like that kind of goes back to like, oh, I need HD cameras to see that he was
Wait.
offsides by an inch. Like,
I
spirit of
got
the rule.
the rule.
I got one even worse that I'm gonna save.
Okay,
Sweet.
we'll take a break. Back after this.
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Vailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tonga Vailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
To the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to our headlines. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Tonight, Game 7, the Stanley Cup Final. Panthers, Oilers. 8 o'clock and some change. Puck drop tonight from Amerant Bank
A lot
Arena.
of change.
A lot of change. The third championship in South Florida sports history that will be decided by a Game 7. The Marlins, 1997, good. Heat, 2013, good. We'll see tonight.
I like that, though. It's in our favor. History is in our favor.
Has been in our favor. Has been in our favor.
Yeah.
This and look, it was a very close game, Game 7, and the Spurs very spirited. That time, everybody thought they were going to get blown out Game 7 because of how broken they were from Game 6.
Yep.
Marlins, incredible comeback in Game 7, in a very, very tight Game 7, and they were able to pull it off. Of course, Edgar Renteria. But we'll see
Who's the
tonight.
batter? Craig Counsell was the scorer.
Craig Counsell scored. Edgar Renteria, liner up the middle off Charles Nagy's glove.
Classic.
LeBron James, big time jumper to seal it up in Game 7.
James.
Big game from, of course, Shane Battier.
Oh yeah, was that 6 threes?
6 threes from Shane Battier.
Needed that.
I believe only 4 players scored for the Heat in that game. I think it was LeBron, Wade, Chalmers, Battier.
That's it. We can deal with that.
It's a really weird box score.
Verhaeghe, Barkov, and who else? We need one more score. Sam Bennett.
I'll take that.
Oh no,
Oh,
we gotta go with Rodriguez. Come on.
Erod. So yeah, tonight, Game 7 is a huge one. Obviously, it doesn't get any bigger than this, man. And nerves are high and tight. But I am still excited, Leroy. I don't care. Like we just got to get there.
But here's what we need.
I just need. It's
Here's
just a
what
lot
we
of
need to
time.
do.
A lot of
Hold on.
time.
Here's what we need. Can I just tell you, as a player, and you spend all year. So think about this. Football is such that all the games started at 12 o'clock in Minnesota, right? So you get up 6 o'clock. You got a routine. You go to the stadium. You get your little warm up. Ready to go 12 o'clock. That's 1 o'clock your time. Then you go and you play in the playoffs. And you have that 4 o'clock game or the 3:30 game, which is not bad because you periodically you play one of the late games. We played a lot of late games. Still not a problem. But that 8 or 9 o'clock game, that Monday night game or that Thursday night game, whoo! Goodness. Now, these guys are used to playing that night. But I got to tell you, sitting around all day, it's like, yeah, let's say, hey, Harold, you want to watch a movie? Nah, dog, I'm ready to hit somebody. I'm like, well, we can't hit nobody right now, dog. We got to calm down. We got to time it up.
It's a fair counterpoint by you.
we can't hit nobody right now. And if you come over here, it's going to be a ruckus. So let's not, yeah.
You guys want to hear something adorable?
Yeah, I would love to.
Out of your mouth? Sure.
No, it's not out of my mouth, actually.
No, will it help you?
I don't know.
Okay, let's
Hard to say.
So Will Manso received a voicemail, which I think is adorable. Like somebody still
Voicemail.
calling up the newsroom.
Dude,
Yeah.
can I say this? How long have we known each other, Tobin?
Yeah, 8-9 years.
Have I ever
Known each other? I mean, we've known each other
Yeah.
for a long time. We've done a show together for almost
Yeah.
a decade.
Wait. Have I ever left you a voice?
No.
Like, I called Tobin, and my whole thought is, he'll see my name show up. He'll call me back. Like, I ain't leaving no voicemail.
I don't leave voicemails either. The only person I think I leave voicemails for is maybe like my daughter. That's it. She's still new to the phone world,
Yeah,
so
she's
she'll
gonna check that
She'll
voicemail.
respect the voicemail.
Yeah.
My daughter starts leaving me voicemails, and I tell people, listen, I see you call, right? Leaving a message, I'm just gonna call you back. And if you say, "Did you check a message?" I'm hanging up on you.
Well, you need to. It needs to be like a shot clock. Like you got 24 seconds. If I see that your voicemail is longer than 24 seconds, I'm not listening.
And now, even more so, if you have an iPhone, you can read the message.
Yeah, you can read the message, but like some people will leave you a voicemail. It's like 2 minutes. I'm like, you could do a touchdown drive shorter than this.
What are we doing? 2
Like,
minutes?
What?
Voicemails, though, important. Don't discount them as you don't understand. They could potentially be timestamps. One of the last things I have of my father is a voicemail that I sometimes listen to, but it's very random. He's complaining about the plot of Walking Dead.
So there's that.
Yeah. So anytime I'm just like, I miss my dad, I just hear him yelling about the zombies.
Well, Will Manso, I assume
And you get a chuckle out of it every time, right?
I'm assuming this is left at the newsroom because I don't think Will Manso is giving out his personal phone number.
Not like you.
Will Manso tweeted this out. I have done that before. Will Manso tweeted this out of a lady. She wants a message to get to Sergei Bobrovsky before tonight's game.
Wow.
This is for Will Manso. Will, please tell our Panther goalie to watch out for the chip puck. The first and second time they come up close to the net, they're going to chip it. And that is going to go over Bobrovsky's head into the net. So he's to watch out for that. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, she's an Islander.
Thank you, please.
Okay, so you say bye, but then you're like, one more.
P.S. P.S. Hey, make sure he gets this message.
You can't. There is no PS in voicemail.
That was it. I felt like that was great advice, though. To be honest,
she was an Islander, which is also
that was
talking about hockey.
An old Jamaican woman with some. I don't even know what that is. What, a chip shot? That's
a chippy. They're gonna get him with the chip shot.
I tell you what, if that's the first goal attempt,
I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm gonna go crazy.
See, that is what hockey has done. This is spreading the love of the game.
Well, so we know that we got fans. You know, the Panthers got fans. Well, that would have been something if she would have said, "Tell him to stay focused."
Focused.
I really tried being positive throughout that game.
No, you didn't.
On
No,
Friday, I
you
really
didn't.
did. No, that's not true. I really did.
I know you.
I really
I
did.
know you.
I really did.
Dude,
I really did.
Nothing
That was
says
really.
Tobin needs to get shot by a tranquilizer gun like the Panthers going down 3-1.
Yeah, but at the time they weren't down 3-1 yet. It wasn't. I didn't feel deflated until going into the third period. Actually, that's not true. I felt deflated after they took a goal away from us nefariously.
Nefariously, dude. It was 2-1.
You want to know how I know it wasn't? This has been such an Oilers broadcast. When they came on and be like, I'm gonna tell you, probably a Panthers good goal. I was like, really? Because I thought for sure he was gonna get up there. That dude, whoever he is, Hockey Steve Javi. I thought for sure he was gonna get up there and be like, nah, that's offsides. He's like, I gotta tell you, looks like a good goal to me. I was like, woo. But of course, they're in the they were in the hockey den there in Edmonton. Of course, they were gonna wave it off. Because nobody wants to feel that rush quite like the referee who wipes away a road goal.
So dramatic.
No goal.
How could we see that millimeter offside, but when Draisaitl leaves his feet,
can't see that
to concuss our best player? Nope.
I like the fact too that they're like they send Paul Maurice the stills afterwards. He goes, well, I haven't gotten the stills.
Oh.
Like the stills. Like, what is this, a murder case? As you can see here, Paul, you can clearly see the white, you know. Huh?
The
All right.
worst.
Thanks a lot. Really helps me.
Appreciate that. Technology doing great.
You know what, dude? We'll engrave the offsides inside the ring after this. You know, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Need to get our minds right. That's right.
You know, you need to get your mind right because you're in a bad place right now. We need to get you in a good place for game time.
I'll be in a good place for game time.
What can we do? What can we? Well, we barely made it to 11 o'clock. And you're off the.
I just said what had to be said about Carter Verhaeghe. I had to say it.
Ah, man,
it had to be said.
But here's the thing.
He knows it. He just needed to hear
he
it.
scores in the first period, then
TTL worked.
Oh my goodness! Or Carter Verhaeghe's really good, and he turned it around.
But why would he have turned it around now all of a sudden? TTL
because he wants to win the Stanley Cup.
So do I.
You think TTL is more important, or winning the Stanley Cup is more important?
Why can't they go hand in hand?
Because
we call that the buddy system.
Oh, so if they win, I can say because I sat in my jacuzzi, they won.
No.
And I
What
mean,
does your jacuzzi have to do with it? Did you give Carter Verhaeghe any advice?
What did what you said have anything to do with it? It's the same.
I threatened to send him to a non-existing Phoenix club.
Oh, and he'll get that message. Will get back to him.
Definitely has.
Right. Then make sure you play the Islanders' message to Bobrovsky.
Well, I would, but you guys won't let me talk to him. You know, I would have talked to him. I would have had him locked in already, but everybody's like, oh, don't talk to Bob. Don't talk to Bob. Don't talk to.
Oh.
And now all of a sudden, where are we now?
Listen.
Now you all want him gone anyway.
Who wants him gone?
Oh, the ingrates. They all want to yell at me.
The same way you're yelling at Verhaeghe.
He deserves it, dude.
And so they think Bob deserves it.
You walk into that arena, you're like, what's that smell? Woo! Verhaeghe, that's what that is.
But wait, the way you feel about Verhaeghe is the same way people feel about Bob.
Well, one is correct and the other is full of idiots.
Oh, so okay. All right. I got you.
Who do you think's more to blame?
I think the overall team and the way they
Nope.
start
Yeah.
all these games.
Stop copping out, Leroy.
I've been saying that from the get-go.
Answer the question. I asked you a question straight
Stop
up.
one person.
No. Answer the question.
Sure.
Who deserves more blame for this right now? Carter Verhaeghe or Sergei Bobrovsky? Pick one.
Wow. Well, if I'm going to have to pick one, I'm going to have to pick up the guy giving up the goals.
Wow. Okay. Look at him.
Wow. Oh, yeah. You know what? You would.
You would.
You would.
You
do
would.
that.
You've been waiting for this moment. You've been waiting for this
You
moment.
made me pick one.
Big Bob fan. The whole time I knew it.
You made me
The
pick
whole
one.
time. The test. Yep.
You made me pick one.
I knew it. I knew it.
Typical.
You made me pick one. I didn't want to pick any.
Waddle, baby, waddle. Tobin is right. Bob has been put in horrible positions. Verhaeghe freezing whenever he sees the puck. Very weird.
And I mentioned that when we started too. Like everybody who's mad at Bob, look at the people in front of him.
Ugh. Well, the answer right now is nobody because they just decide, hey, hey, Oilers, you want a nice little breakaway? Here you go. Gee, hold on to the damn puck, Panthers.
Yeah.
That's my advice for today.
Well, you've given a lot of advice for today, but one of the many pieces.
I want somebody to leave a plane ticket to Phoenix if Carter Verhaeghe doesn't show up tonight. And he's going to, what's this? You're going to the Phoenix Coyotes. They don't exist anymore. Exactly.
Where are they?
They're moving to Utah.
Utah. Salt Lake City.
They took our yachts away.
That sounds like fun. What is the new name?
I don't know. I thought I saw the Yeti was a finalist. Which I thought was cool.
The Yeti.
The Utah Yeti. I love that name.
Is it the Yetis or the Yeti?
Ooh, that's a good question. Because the Kraken is just one.
Yeah. That's true. Is it like a species of Yetis? Because I feel like there's a species of Bigfoots. Like there's more than one Bigfoot, but I think there's only one Yeti.
They announced 6 finalists through an online poll.
Let's get the names. We'll tell you what name to use.
Utah Blizzard.
Ah.
Utah Hockey Club. That stinks.
No.
What is that?
Utah Mammoth.
No.
Utah Outlaws. Kind of rhymes. It's cool.
Utah Outlaws.
Utah Venom.
No, they don't have snakes.
And Utah Yeti.
They just left the snakes. So it could have been.
Oh, people are saying it's been chosen. It is Utah High Club. That sucks.
What?
That's a terrible name.
That's the
That's a
one
terrible
been-
name.
Oh, get out of here.
That's a
So
terrible.
you couldn't come up with.
You're not a soccer club. Like, what is that?
I'm surprised. So they came up with hockey club, but still keep the Jazz for Utah.
Yeah.
Everybody else has changed their name when they switch cities, right?
The Hornets kept it for a while.
Yeah.
When they went from Charlotte to New Orleans.
Yeah.
They stayed the Hornets.
Right.
Because
weird.
they changed the Charlotte team to the Bobcats.
Oh, remember that? That was bad.
Bobcats. Oh, back after this.
This hour of Tobin and Leroy is
cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movie.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. We got some cat talk coming up against the top of the hour. We're going to talk a little boxing coming up next hour as well. Nico Walsh is going to be fighting on the card down here on Saturday. ESPN has a card. Teofimo Lopez is in the main event. He is the grandson of Muhammad Ali.
Whoa.
So
All right, cool.
he gets to he is going to get to fight in the city that his grandfather became the heavyweight champion of the world, of course, when he was Cassius Clay.
He's Layla's son, or he has another daughter. I'm not sure.
I don't think it's Layla's. I don't think Layla is his mom. I will look that up, Leroy, for the interview. Good research.
Because I know he had other kids. I didn't know if they were boys or
I did this specifically for Schmeeth and Schmolnick, by the way.
What?
Just like because he hates when I throw boxing in his face, and I don't care.
Just loves it.
And I need distraction, Schmeeth, and I can't just yell at Carter Verhaeghe for 4 hours. I do need some reprieve. You got to give me a break.
Right.
Which
in his dead time.
But I think this is what he's going to like. I think Schmeethen's going to like this segment because this is apparently just people insulting me. So we made NBA Reddit yesterday, Leroy. I was alerted to this by one of our listeners, and he goes, "Hey, you guys are on the front of NBA Reddit." I'm like, that can't be for a good thing.
And it wasn't me.
Because NBA Reddit is not meant for people being nice. It's Reddit.
Yes.
So if you guys missed Friday's show, it was the day of the Celtics parade, and Jayson Tatum had made comments, very stupid comments, but whatever. He gets to talk his bleep. He's the winner about trips to Miami. It's always easy. You know, he's trying to plagiarize, his celebrations. Good for him. So I went on I took some pot shots at Jayson Tatum. Deserved. Fourth most important player on the Celtics. And then honestly, it turned into a rant of against the Heat front office because I want them to stop all the laughter that's happening at the Heat. So I don't know what clip they put up there, Marcos. I don't know how long the clip is. I just saw our faces and I did not read the comments.
Oh yeah, these are good. These are good. There's some of them that hurt me though. Like not even aimed at me, but
But wait, can I just say, did I get hit by any strays?
So far, nothing specifically.
Because I was relatively quiet and I let you do your thing.
Smart. Good move. Good move.
Good
man.
move.
Actually, look, we got one right here. Leroy was speaking some truth. And then a response to that comment. You can tell who was a former athlete and who was a hot take artist.
All right, well, hit us with them. What do we got?
We got another one, Leroy, another praise here. Shout out to Leroy for not falling for the bait.
I've been falling for it for 8 years.
Oh, there's one.
What are they talking about? The one time I didn't fall for it.
Can you just give the title of the blog?
Yeah, let me go. More praise for Leroy. Miami Sports Radio rants about Tatum's comment about Miami trips. They always easy.
Yep.
So,
which is, by the way, not how I titled it on YouTube.
Yeah, apparently.
Which I titled on YouTube was Miami Heat catch strays from Celtics' fourth most important player.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
But they found it.
They took some liberties.
But they found it.
The ones that were actually offensive to me as I began to open it up was people in Miami got some bigger things in sports to worry about right now. A lot of other people talking about the fact that the Panthers are about to blow a 3-0 lead. So those are just cheap shots. Of course,
cheap shots.
You got the Panthers taking strays.
I'm sorry. I mean, it did happen in the midst of the show. I apologize.
This is great.
And it was before the game, right? It was before.
It was the day of
Panthers
Game
played.
6. It was the day of Game 6.
It was right, but it was before the game, so that wasn't. This is coming out after.
This is Tatum got them two boys mega triggered, and the Leroy dude clearly is the only one who's ever been to therapy.
Therapy.
Someone responded and said, "Old No Neck got all flustered." Jeez, dude. We got a lot of people who are saying, as a Celtics fan, I'm loving this.
Yeah, they probably are.
Yeah, and, I get it. I get it, but
Listen, there's nothing I love more than grief listening. So
these guys really don't know how pathetic they sound.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thanks, Tobes.
You're welcome.
Whatever to distract from a potentially embarrassing loss in the Stanley Cup final. Absolutely pathetic. This is borderline sad.
I will not talk hockey for months if this gets blown tomorrow. We will be breaking down the Marlins and what they'll do about the loss of Braxton Garrett.
Someone calls you a bootleg Lebitard.
It's kind of a compliment.
Someone else said, give me their tears.
Oh,
no, dude.
No,
I do hate that one. I do hate that one. Someone says you kind of sound like Zach Lowe. Miami runs were flukes. Everybody knows this. They were never real contenders. This is just embarrassing.
If they're runs plural, are they allowed to be flukes?
That's true. There's more than one.
Don't you box yourself in with that?
I'm a little confused by this one. Look at this fat ass. Just look. Wow.
They don't even come with the clever stuff like Schmeathen.
Leroy, someone's coming for you. I like you must have said some body shaming things about Derek White. I like the bald guy getting a hairline crack on Derek White. You're making fun of someone's haircut.
What did they put up the whole segment?
They must have, dude. Who listens to this? This is the JV version of Sass.
Sass? Stephen A. Smith?
I guess so, yeah. Tatum making sure these dudes still have a job. What a champ. Tobin, a face for radio for sure.
Agreed.
So messed up.
Does that mean I have face for TV?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then say you.
The whiny loud guy is so Florida. I'm assuming that's you too.
I agree with that.
I'm assuming that's you as well. Where is Frog Boy? Miss him. He's adorable.
Nobody.
No,
I guess enough. I didn't see that one. Yeah, more about the Panthers potentially blowing a lead, and that one sucks. Yeah, more Boston fans must love this. Do they not realize them mad about it is exactly what Celtics fans want to see? It's oh so beautiful. They're drinking your tears right now, dude.
Good. I'm glad I could quench them.
You know what's hilarious? This is the direct opposite of when the Heat beat Boston. Because you were reading theirs.
I know. It's like I get to be the hydration for their want of tears.
I would rather not have to eat your strays, right?
That's too bad. You're along for the ride.
I know I am.
Oh no.
What's that?
Someone says that you're wannabe New York radio. You just can't handle any trash talk. New York.
I won't say that.
-1.
Who wants to be New York?
Nobody
radio?
wants to be minus. I mean,
-1.
Stupid.
Silly Sauce says, are these YouTube comments? This is on NBA Reddit.
Yes, this is NBA.
The lowest of low.
They
but I was alerted to this yesterday that we were on the front of NBA Reddit, which I know is a very popular page, which meant that we were getting lit up.
And you know what? It's only a 4-minute and 25 clip. This NBA Reddit, by the way, 12 million members. So
wow,
quite a bit of people talking about old Tobes.
Idiots. All right, we'll take a quick break. Leroy's game balls and game bums are next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. All right, so we got an announcement from Paul Maurice, morning skate. Nick Cousins, you're out of there, dude. Bench for tonight. They're bringing Kyle Okposo back into the lineup. Please don't get any more penalties, dude.
He's a penalty getting.
We need the vet presence. I appreciate Kyle. He's been around for a while, but I would like him to, stay out of the box. But you know what? They've had more success with him than they have Cousins. So let's get at it. Keeping Lamborghini in there.
Yeah.
Whew. Nervous.
We got this.
Need this out. Can we just fast forward already? Can we just get 7 hours ahead of it? What do we got? Anyway, let's get to game balls and game bums, Leroy.
All right.
7 hours ahead wouldn't bring us to the top.
Get us 9 hours ahead, Frog Boy. All right. You get back from Cancun. You think you know math?
No, I'm just saying. It just, that would be wrong. You know what? Game balls, game balls.
Bum, 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 bum,
This guy's a ball.
All right.
What do we got, Leroy?
So my game balls go to Scottie Scheffler. Won this weekend.
Oh, wow.
In the playoff, he's back. 6 wins this year.
Overcoming true adversity, being thrown in jail. Malcontent, able to get back to the top.
6 wins this year, which is, I think the last person to do it was Tiger.
Impressive.
Also, Amy Yang, so another golfer, female golfer. After 17 years on tour, she finally won her first major.
Oh, cool.
So it was really cool. And it wasn't even close. She blew everybody out. It was 3 or 4 shot win. My game bum. I want you to listen to this. You know who Regan Smith is?
I do not.
She is a swimmer in the backstroke. She's had the world record and lost it.
Okay.
And in qualifying, she won again.
Okay.
That's great. It was awesome. She was happy. Listen to this. There's a group of swim coaches online trying to decide whether or not Regan Smith should have been disqualified for saying a bad word after breaking the world record in the 100 backstroke.
What?
This is a real thing.
What did she say? Which word?
Bleep yeah.
Oh my God.
This is a true story. Now, the guy who wrote this, Kyle Sockwell, I guess he follows the Olympics and swim or whatever, right? He posted a video of a few years ago of the men's relay team yelling, "Catch that bleeper." And nothing happened because it was, the star. I forget his name, right?
So a coach said that to the guy?
To who?
The
No.
coach, who said catch that bleeper?
The other 3 on the relay team.
Okay.
You're yelling it as the guy was coming to the finish line. Nothing happened.
Is there like a code of conduct or something?
Oh!
Known thing?
I mean, dude, come on, dude.
Well, I know there are dumb rules. Like, for example, if I get, when a fighter wins a fight in the UFC and they jump on the cage, you're technically not allowed to do that. Like that, they could. I don't know if they can fine you, but it's against the rules. I think most of the time you do get you can get fined,
right?
But there are certain things. So I don't know. I don't know what the swimmer's etiquette is.
So I think it's a taunting rule, but it's completely different to what this is, right? But it's crazy. He said, I actually posted a clip with the guys doing this, and they got mad at him for posting the clip. Not the guys, the swim organization. So, this is where we are.
That's really stupid.
It's just so stupid. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. ESPN has a show on where they curse all the time. Have you ever watched Pat McAfee?
Yes.
All they do is curse.
Bunch of potty mouth.
And she just said it in the pool.
She was still in the pool. She won. she looked up. Bleep yeah. Slammed the water.
See, it's not
That's
even
a
like
world record.
it's not even like she said it in an interview because, like,
It's
you
not
know,
even
even
like
though
she said it towards somebody.
that's crazy.
I'm like,
Not dare you.
What a waste of
on.
time.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It
I'm
almost
unfamiliar
has-
with swimming. Does it have those old school? You know how baseball
Yes,
has old
yes,
school rules.
Yes,
Really?
like
It
yes.
has a culture.
It's just old, like yeah.
That's stupid. You're
It's
swimming.
like I can't like, dude. And it's always people who don't do the sport, right?
Well, you're
Like, you
saying
have-
you're saying they're coaches.
The
That are out.
coaches are trying to have them pay attention to the rule. It shouldn't be a rule in the first place.
It's a dumb rule.
Right. But the fact that, wait, what coach is going to say, ooh, she said a bad word. She's got to be disqualified. Do you know how just,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
just
even
lame.
think of the word. It's lame.
It's just lame.
It's lame. Like, okay, what does that have to do with her winning or losing the race?
That's
Right.
what losers say.
Right, exactly.
Show some class. Shut up.
Maybe I don't
It
want
is
to be
torture.
classy.
Yeah.
Kind of goes back to my Tatum. Like, maybe I don't want to be classy.
Yeah, what?
Maybe I don't want to give it up. You ever think about that?
By the way,
guys didn't?
You
one
bums.
more. Oh no.
What would be great though if we could like wipe off a Connor McDavid goal tonight for swear words.
That'd be nice.
Really? Like, yeah. You gonna be able to see that under all that celebration? Ooh, he said a bad word.
He's not
So-
scoring though.
So wait, can you please pull up that picture of Dade South and Tobin?
Which one?
The,
He means
the
I think
most recent one.
the one that he tweeted.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll have to get that for you, Leroy. It's not like we can make it appear with magic.
Because it's awesome and tragic at the same time.
It's not tragic. It's not tragic. I'm gonna stand up for my boy Sergei Bobrovsky all the way to the bitter end.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
I don't care if Sergei Bobrovsky sits there sits there at the end of this game, like the end of training day, just getting lit up by pucks. I will be there with him by Bob's side.
Yelling at Verhaeghe.
This is your fault.
What you doing about?
You did this to Bob. You did this. 3 goals isn't that bad? Is he the only guy that could?
Oh no, he added to it.
Is he the only guy who could possibly play his way in and out of the Hall of Fame in the same series?
That was only part of the picture. Look at this one.
We talked about more or less how great. Oh, look at it.
You're a child.
I just look at. Wait, why does Bob look like Solana?
We can do a lot of things here, but I'll tell you one thing we're not going to do. We're not going to stop believing in Sergei Bobrovsky.
That's right.
That's my guy. And I don't know who this bum Stuart Skinner is, where all of a sudden he's turned into Igor Shesterkin. But I'm telling you right now, dude, on this show, we stand by Sergei Bobrovsky, even if it makes us look like idiots. Because the only thing I want tonight is to see that sweet Russian hoist Lord Stanley after all the things he's been through. That'd be good. I want it more than anything. I love Sergei Bobrovsky.
I haven't turned my back on him yet, dude.
Everybody has. Everybody wants to.
It's not his fault.
They don't believe in him. And meanwhile, you got old 23 out here just doing figure skating.
23 and me.
Or Carter Verhaeghe, definitely the scapegoat in this one for sure.
I don't know why I got so mad at him. So
Why
many other
you,
guys
man?
aren't showing up.
They're
I know.
No, like you just picked.
Not
Like,
showing up.
That's
They're
not
all
true.
not showing up.
I'm like, wow, you picked Carter Verhaeghe?
I'm just not used to it. He always comes through. Where's he been? He's been a ghost.
Damn you, Lusterainen.
Can you mad at Lusterainen? poor Etu.
Etu.
And somebody come through tonight with like a star performance. Can we have somebody just be like, hey, I got this today, boys?
Here's the problem.
Put them on my back.
There's like 9 hours.
I know.
And we've
already had 2 days.
Well, good. We didn't have 2 days together, so that was probably a good thing. Could you imagine this was in the middle of the week? Oh my goodness.
God. Well, that's what we got. I just want them to get this tonight. And so for everybody who's tuning in, because I feel like half the people are tuning in just to laugh at the Panthers. And I want them to just skate around with Lord Stanley with middle fingers up.
I need that, actually.
I need it.
I need it. From the Dolphins' epic
I should be more upset than you.
Why?
Oh,
I lost money.
Yeah.
You should be.
One may say you jinxed us, but I'm not even gonna go down
Look,
that path.
we all need to stop this. You see, here's what we're doing. We are all attacking each other, blaming mush on mush crimes.
It's true.
Because you can't explain it.
Yep.
We can't worry about that. There's only one person you should really be lashing out at right now.
Okay.
And that's Carter Verhaeghe.
Oh, goodness.
Dade South says that Tarasenko is going to score. Experience. He's got a cup.
Oh, that's true.
So does Verhaeghe. No, he wasn't doing anything on that team, but he still has a cup. He's already on the cup.
Look, we had a wonderful run with the Hurricanes basketball team, right? Came up short.
Yep.
Wonderful run with the Heat and the Panthers last season, came up short.
Yep.
Dolphins had a great season, couldn't win the playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Miami Heat waited all year for them to figure it out, never came to
did.
fruition. Panthers, the
Jaime Jaquez Jr. got screwed in the dunk contest.
Absolutely. It's just been one short, just coming up short moment.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. We can't be thinking about that.
We need
This is why I need this, though.
We need a breakthrough moment. Sexy Sauce doesn't want you to forget about the Owls.
I did.
We always forget about the Owls.
I did forget about the Owls.
Or Nova Southeastern. Don't forget about they've come through. They've won.
That is our bread and butter right there. Champions.
Division II Kings, even though I can't turn my back on my Buccaneers.
Oh
I accidentally drove by there.
The lava. Remember when the lava lost? Oh.
When you say drove by there, do you mean Nova or Barry?
Barry.
Oh.
When I on Thursday was a Tuesday when I left my phone.
What?
I had to turn around and come back and get my phone.
We got this, guys.
I don't know.
Chin up. We got this.
I don't know, man.
Wait. I don't understand how you come swaggy P style to every other sporting event, regardless of what, the pitfalls are of your team.
Yep.
The Dolphins,
Mm-hmm.
the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
You still think the Heat gonna win a championship, and they've been done for 2 months.
Of course.
Right? And now we get to the Panthers, and you're curling up in a little ball with your binky.
Blow a 3-0 lead, dude.
It don't matter.
You think things.
If you win, who cares?
If you haven't thought about the worst, Leroy, you're lying to yourself.
Here's what my exact
You're lying
words.
to everybody.
Wait.
You're lying to everybody on this show.
Here's my exact words after I dehydrated in a jacuzzi on Friday. Right? And it was this. You're either going to be happy and it didn't matter, or you're going to be part of the greatest comeback in the history of hockey. That was it.
That's
Still
what you
think
said?
the Panthers are going to win?
Hold on, let me just get this straight. You thought that after the game? What did you think when the first empty netter went in?
No, I was long gone before that.
What does that mean? You were long gone.
That means that.
But you turned it
I was
off?
out of the jacuzzi.
Oh, whoa, hold on. So you didn't watch the end of the game?
No, I didn't watch the end of the game.
So you were rats off a ship?
Empty net, 2 goals down. Do the math.
No guts.
Okay. I said I might as well go take a shower and get ready for bed. I'm just keeping it real.
So it kind of just feels like you're not really rotting or dying with the Cats.
I am.
The truth is coming out.
I still to this day have no less thought that they're gonna win than I did before last game. I just based on what I've seen from this team the last 2 years, right? I have no doubts. You're the ones that have doubt. You're the one that's curling
Well,
up.
I mean, like, it's very easy to say you have no doubts, though, when you're being a little willy-nilly, you know.
No, I'm not.
Either or, you know, like you're not living on the edge.
You
What
gotta
do you mean living on the edge.
You're not living
Do
on
I
the
think the Panthers are gonna win? Yes. Have I ever wavered from that? No.
But you had no anger watching the game on Friday
Yes,
night?
because I'm tired of them getting off to these slow ass starts. And then trying to play catch up against a team you can't play catch up on. Well, how many games is it going to take you to figure it out? You got to match that intensity early. It's not that hard.
You didn't find that. Well, apparently it is because they can't find it.
They still starting off every hockey game slow. They've been doing it all playoffs. Just the teams haven't been good enough to take advantage of it.
That's why I'm saying fight, 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 fight. They'll be like, this.
No shorties, no shorties, no shorties, no shorties.
But if we give up a shorty
No,
in the first 2 minutes,
I'm going to be mad.
All time to come back. 58 minutes to come back. That's probably not right.
Like, they're playing against the only team that doesn't care about going on a man down. Just like 5-on-5 for us, we score more goals this way.
Take a break. Back after this. right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's get to our cat talk here, brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out when it's game time. Make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
your Florida Panthers.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That was a good one. And then it's ruined.
I got mine in the refrigerator.
There you go. You don't have to share that, though. I mean, like, I would assume if you don't have it with you, that's where it would be.
You know how long it took me to get an appointment for my finger?
No.
Oh, the trigger finger still hasn't untriggered, I guess. Yeah, man. The Vegas.
You think it was like a golf injury?
No.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
I just know what it was. I know what I know what to do about it, but I still got to get it checked.
Well, tonight, Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final. Cats lost Game 6 on Friday. Series now even at 3 apiece. Puck drop 8 o'clock tonight from Amerant Bank Arena. And some change. You can hear that game, of course, right here. 560 WQAM. Panthers preview gets going at 7 o'clock. Let's hear from the Panthers head coach. His name is Paul Maurice. He, of course, been a hockey lifer. He's up in all the wins and losses category. This is the last thing that he's got. Game 7, asked if this is a legacy-defining game for him and the Cats. Here's what Paul had to say.
Paul, I understand you're looking at one game, you're not looking at the big picture, but at the same time, the big picture is all that matters.
It's the same guy asking the same question to everybody.
Well, I mean, winning is the big picture.
I think you were right when you started.
Okay, fine. But
you just ran right off the rails.
No. But I got to ask, though, is this a, not just for you, but for everybody, career-defining, legacy-defining moment?
I will let you know at the end of it.
That's one way of skirting it.
I don't think you're allowed to use that word in the playoffs. I think a coach got in trouble for that. No one else? Okay. Too obscure?
I got it. No.
I understand it's different use of the same word, but that was kind of the idea. Last guy who said that got in trouble.
Different.
Every once in a while.
That was against the Panthers, too. Who said that Skirt's comment? Forget who it was. I want to say it was the Blue Jackets coach this year. Something like that. No, you know what? I think it was was it the Lightning coach? Might have been the Lightning coach.
Lightning's John Cooper apologized for Skirt's mark.
Remember that. Because he said Bob was a flopper.
The league should put skirts on goaltenders if certain goaltender interference rulings.
Sore losers, what he was.
Big old.
Hey, you find it.
That's what he was. He was a sore loser.
You do realize you sound like the other guy right now.
Wasn't that the same game as the Bobbery? I think it might have been. Guys sitting here talking, oh, Bob is flawed. Shut up. Anyway, here's more of Paul Maurice. He was asked about Sergei Bobrovsky, who did not practice yesterday. They gave Bob a day off. Here was Paul Maurice.
All that rotation in all of the playoffs, the difference for us is the 2-game blocks. So he almost never skates the day before a game and would always go morning.
But he has been in the series.
Correct. But not on the off day in between single days. For the start, the off days and the single days would skate in the morning. So in the first 4 games, there was 1 day in between he didn't skate on those days. So as we've gotten a little further, wanted to get him back into the routine of not the day before. So it's actually to get back to an actual repeatable pattern, even though the days aren't lined up the same.
Got it.
Yep.
Wow.
This guy's him off?
I'd say this guy's a busybody. What do you want, the Panthers itinerary?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. But not now. Huh?
I just think a lot of times we read into things where there's nothing there, right? Like, well, Bob didn't practice today. What does that mean? And then you got to explain the whole routine.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm sure it's been a bit of a weird series back and forth on the trips because of the days off, but not only just the days off, the travel has been so long.
Will this be the longest series as far as days that the NHL's ever had because of the 2 days in between each travel day? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like in a lot of cases, one day.
That's Leroy hockey question.
I'm just curious, dude. Nobody else curious? That wow,
Nah.
it's been going on for the finals, going 7 games, going back and forth to Edmonton. It's lasted a really long time.
Longer than I've wanted it to, for sure. Paul Maurice says that Game 7 is a clean slate.
Yeah, I think the puck drops and the momentum will change over the course of the game, but more so even true in Game 7s. The finality of it, nobody's practicing tomorrow. Right? There's no video tomorrow. So there's this kind of clean slate because both teams have fought real hard to get to the very end.
It's crazy. I can't believe we got on this. What a year it's been, man. I just can't believe, I can't have this. Look, everybody out there is rooting for this damn Connor McDavid to become this historic, iconic piece. But the Panthers have gone through the damn lightning. All right. This thing started off with toppling those rat bastards from Tampa.
Yep.
Okay. Boston thought they were going to get their comeuppance. The Panthers whooped their ass, not only in play, but in fights. All right. They were whining and crying the entire time. Then we had to hear about this Igor Shesterkin nonstop. Panthers beat him. We get out here. Leroy, they already wanted to do the coronation for McDavid when we started this series. The Panthers go 3-0. It can't end like this, baby. The Panthers got to finish this. It's been too much of a journey.
All right.
Thanks, man. Really would back up the moment there. I appreciate you. You really rose the.
You
really rose to the occasion there. You need Celsius, so you're right. Dude.
No, I'm just saying. Like, why do you think sports owes you?
Wow.
I'm just saying. Like,
are you dead inside?
No, I'm not dead at all.
Why do you think sports owes you though?
I'm actually quite alive. And I'm gonna use the information I have to determine or to think what I think is going to happen, and not
what do you think is going to happen.
I think the Panthers are going to win because I think that they have been through this.
Not because sports owes them.
No, sports don't owe you nothing.
They owe me. Sports does owe me.
Really?
Yeah. Sports owes me some back taxes
for sure.
Really?
Dame Lillard. Someone's got to pay for that.
Yep.
I would just say, get me through the first 10 minutes of the game. That's it. Because that has been an indication of what has transpired throughout all these playoffs. In games where the Panthers have either had the lead or there's been no scoring within the first 10 minutes of the game, the Panthers have fared well. In games when the other team has jumped out on them, it takes them 2 or 3 periods to get going. I don't know why, but that's just the reality of what they have done in these Stanley Cup playoffs.
Let's get to the rest of our headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
JJ Redick will be introduced today later as Lakers head coach.
Great.
That graphic going around of his coaching history. It's like 2022, he coached some 4th graders. Now, Lakers head coach.
I mean, he's not. Look, you can like he's getting the job because he's a media guy. Like that's why he's LeBron's friend and he's a media guy. Lakers job. They feel like you got to be.
You think he's got to know something about basketball, though, right?
But like, there's a lot of guys that know about basketball, right?
I mean, Jason Kidd went right to coaching. So did who else went?
It didn't go well.
Steve Nash didn't go well also. I actually don't know many.
Derek Fisher
didn't go well.
Nope. Chauncey Billups not going great. Not his fault, obviously. His GM is Joe Cronin.
Not going well.
I mean, like,
I don't know if I've ever seen I mean, he wasn't a great NBA player, but I feel like Joe Mazzulla is like the only player that I've seen.
But he was an assistant coach first.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. He wasn't like a great NBA player.
But he was an assistant coach first. We talking about guys that went straight from the booth.
Wasn't a podcaster.
But even from the whether it's podcasting or the league straight to coaching, like I've never seen any success. I can't think of any success stories. Chris Quinn, though.
Poor Chris Quinn.
Would have taken them all the way.
By the way, the Cavaliers have hired Kenny Atkinson as their head coach. I mentioned that today. They have
so that was the third on the list.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Borrego.
Borrego.
Yeah. Borrego. Dade South is Pat Riley. But Pat Riley was also on the staff, Dade South. He was not just straight from broadcasting to coaching. He was the assistant coach first. So boxed in.
Not very long, but
doesn't matter. He was.
Point for JFig.
Are you okay today?
No,
Have you come in with like Senor Frogs in your blood today?
It was a simple mix up.
What are you doing?
Simple mix up.
Thank you for the point, Marcos. Thank you for the
Thank
point.
you. You know, I had to summon JFig. It was after 12.
Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Even though Marcos made you pop in. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
What's the disrespect on your subtitle there?
Wow.
What does it say? What does it say?
Who's Marcos?
Who's Marcos?
Marcos.
Haven't seen him in so long.
I haven't seen him in such a long time.
Man, saying you can't even take a vacay for the old frog family,
Dude,
huh?
You go missing for 1 week, they forget about you. It's okay. I'm here to bring the Panthers luck. I am back.
I'll take
just in the
anything.
nick
I'll
of
put
time.
you on the Stanley Cup if that's what it does.
Vamos gatos.
On the Stanley Cup? Would he fit
I will
on
put
the
it.
Stanley
Just,
Cup?
I will
on
put
it.
a frog emoji on the Stanley Cup. I will tell Mike Bolt, whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to engrave a frog emoji on there because we didn't win until Marcos was back in the country.
Yes.
Even though I think you were back in the country for game. Were you back in the country for game 6? Can you confirm nor deny?
Yeah, game 6 I was back. Actually, I was flying for the start of the game. Does that count?
How long is the flight?
Not long at all. About an hour and 15 minutes to Cancun.
Oof.
You go straight across the Gulf.
I feel like it's 2 hours.
Wow, super quick. Baby was good. Slept through the flight the second time. First time somehow beat me in Battleship. He's good.
Sneaky. Babies are sneaky. You got to watch out for them. What is the worst you felt going into a game, Marcos?
This is not feeling good right now.
No, I'm asking you what the worst you felt is in it. You know, kind of hard in the NFL. It's not quite the same. You know, because I didn't feel great going into Kansas City.
Kansas City was bad
because of the Frozen, but it wasn't like. But I'd already felt worse about the injuries and the collapse.
Yeah.
Not just necessarily. It's kind of easier in a swing of a series. How do you feel?
Losing to Boston always sucks, you know, and you know, we knew without Jimmy our chances were slim this year. So going into that game 5 wasn't great. Also,
you talking about this year?
Yeah,
really?
I mean, I knew it wasn't because I just hate Boston. And you never want to see Boston succeed.
I think the worst, I remember going into it was game 5 NLCS. My grandfather and I had season tickets to the Marlins that year.
Wow.
And it was really annoying because we were surrounded by Cubs fans. It's a lot of Cubs fans for that series.
Yep.
And they're just annoyingly nice. Like I just hate them. You know?
Oh, really?
I don't like
you were
that.
nice and you hated them because they were
I
nice.
don't like that. Yeah, just there were too many of them, dude. It was legitimately
Polite people.
It was like it was legitimately 50% Cubs fans there for that series.
So you're basically saying you're a New York fan.
Why?
You're. I'm not saying you're a fan of New York, but you're a fan like
bad analogy.
New York.
Just minus
Minus
Worst
one.
one. That's the
You don't like nice. You like people. You know,
-1.
I think I was probably more annoyed that the Marlins were going down 3-1 in the NLCS.
That didn't feel good.
But they didn't help. They didn't help.
Didn't they
But
win
anyway,
yesterday?
Who?
The Marlins?
Yeah.
They did, yes.
Let's go.
But that series, game 5,
Yeah.
down 3-1. Josh Beckett had his first complete game ever.
Oh.
And I remember leaving that place and all those annoyingly nice Cubs fans, they weren't sad because remember this is before the Cubs won the World Series. All right, 2003. They're the lovable losers, one of the biggest stories in sports. Everybody's rooting for them to win the World Series.
Yep.
And they all thought we're going to the World Series. And I remember leaving Pro Player that night with my grandfather, and they're all like, "Oh, hey, listen," because you know, grandson and grandfather, what a sweet thing in baseball, right?
Yep.
And this is the first thing passed down to me. I'm leaving there. They all think, "Oh, so good for you. You know, you got to win.
Yeah.
We're going back to Wrigley. We got 2 cracks to go to the World Series." Didn't even comprehend in their mind that they were going to lose. And I didn't feel good either. You know, the way that was going, everything that you needed to break in game 6. I was scared about game 6. You know, you had that duo of Wood and Pryor that you had to go through to get there.
Yeah.
But man, when it did go through, whoo, what a series. But I was nervous. Nervous as all hell going into that because of how that had gone. Going back to Wrigley, I was like, all right, Josh Beckett pull one out of his you-know-what, but, you know, do they have a couple more in them? Big ass down 3-1 in the series.
That's fair. A lot of times I've been nervous. It hasn't gone well. So I can understand Baltimore, our experience in the playoffs against Baltimore. I'm like, it's not going to go well for us. And it didn't. So every time the Hurricanes have gone to Tallahassee as of recent, that's not going to go well.
Dennis says, I hate the oil spills more than the Bruins now. They're everyone's darlings.
I don't know if I hate them more than the Bruins, though. I mean,
it's tough to hate anybody more than the Bruins.
Yeah,
it is tough to hate anybody more than the Bruins. But it is annoying. Like nobody, it is legitimately not just the country, but the world feels like they're against. I don't feel like America's rooting for us. I don't feel like America's rooting for us.
I don't understand why. What
do
we do? What do we do?
Just beat all of their legacy teams. That's all.
I mean,
beat all their legacy teams.
Shouldn't we?
Why? But doesn't it make it that much more enjoyable when you win?
Oh, you betcha.
Who cares? Like, why do you care if people root for you?
Leroy, because I have a pulse. You always ask these questions.
That means you're a true fan. If
you're
not falling for the phoniness of,
Let me just say, they get on us for booing during the Canadian national anthem. I don't mean to cause an international controversy here.
But buckle up.
What am I to say to them when they get to chant Sergei during our anthem? You don't see anybody up in arms about that. Very disrespectful. Mostly to Sergei Bobrovsky.
Very true. Distracting him when he needs to be focused.
He didn't distract him.
It's impossible to distract him.
One person is distracted. It's Carter Verhaeghe, and he better get it right.
It's not just him. It's really not.
You know who I miss?
Who?
I miss the little kid Bryson being on TV. Like, where is he?
What that?
I don't know. Maybe, those
Sure,
are very
they stopped showing him.
Maybe
He's gone downhill.
Maybe the seats got very expensive, JFig. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fair.
No, they have his comments settled. He comes out randomly, but I need him to be.
Guess how much a ticket was? I checked. Game
minimum.
It's like $3,000.
No, the tickets I saw were like $14,000 a piece.
Jeez.
14 grand.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of Oilers fans there tonight, like more so than the other games in the series.
Why are you saying that the Canadians that have money in South Florida are going to be in
I
attendance?
think that you're talking about like they're going to have the opportunity to come down here and buy their tickets from Panthers fans who are like going to put them up. Like I don't think it's going to be like, it was very noticeable during the Rangers series how many Rangers fans were here. But yeah, I think that as far as like the most of people being able to, like, if you could get that crazy amount for your tickets and you're going to be like, all right, you know what? I'm giving them up.
Season tickets for next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
True. I mean, if you sell a pair of tickets right now that, let's say, are even in the nosebleeds, you're looking at $3,000 of profit.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you deny that? I can't blame them. But we need Panthers fans.
No, look, I'm going to say this, and I've never been more sure about this. The Panthers fans have showed up all playoffs.
Agreed.
So I'm not even worried about that. Now, I will say this. The last game down here, when the Oilers did something pretty good, there's a lot of Oilers fans in the building.
Yeah, and I feel like there's going to be even more. Like, people are saying they're seeing them all over town, And I'm sure they'll pay a pretty penny to come see their team, win the cup. They have the opportunity because of how
what sucks? 2 days break. If it was a 1 day break, they wouldn't be able to make it down here.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
True.
Very
2
annoying.
days, you got time to get a ticket and get down here.
Well, listen, to rally the troops, we got Saturday Night Live, so that'll be the inspiration we all need.
I mean, better than Jack Nicklaus?
It's hard to be worse.
Well, he's a local, isn't he? So
Yeah.
Local, like,
he's a cool guy.
Wait, question.
Yes.
We are familiar with his work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's more known, him or Jack Nicklaus, when going into that stadium?
Jack
Going
Nicklaus.
into that stadium. Yeah, probably Jack Nicklaus.
Okay.
I mean, he's
okay,
like
okay. I'm just
like
saying. I'm just saying because you're kind of
just trying to prove this point again that you did
nobody
last
knew
week.
Jack Nicklaus.
no, but the problem with Jack Nicklaus was he's too old to bang the drum, which was very clearly
Stop,
physically.
that was adorable.
It was adorable, JFig. You know what? Sometimes, what doesn't call for adorable? Before Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final.
Championship hockey.
Yeah, that's not time for adorable. Adorable is like afterwards.
Well,
That's
Marcella better bring it, okay?
Adorable is what they do for the Masters when they let him hit the first T-ball.
Have they announced it yet?
No, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying this, but whatever.
Are you wrong?
No, I'm definitely not wrong.
Hmm.
I do kind of
didn't
feel a
say
little
his
bit
name.
weird because
I feel like that's going to get ridiculed on Twitter.
well,
No disrespect to him.
no, I mean it may to be honest, but we've made some questionable decisions throughout this run. I'm not gonna lie to you. We kind of as far as game ops goes, we burned that Alonzo Mourning one really quickly, but I liked it.
It worked though.
It was good. It was
worked
good.
though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna question them now. We were up 3-0 in the Stanley Cup final. I'm not gonna question their drum banging options, but I tell you what, I can't imagine a lot of people are gonna be too happy with Marcelo doing it. I'm sure they would have preferred Dwayne Wade.
I asked on Twitter, but he didn't respond.
Okay. He's gonna know.
Yes.
I think I'm blocked now. I think he unfollowed me and blocked.
Oh, great.
What the hell are you doing, dude? You just mess with everybody.
I'm not messing with him. I just thought I'd ask. No, it's a big guy. He's got to go across the country. You know, he doesn't live down here anymore. I'd also take Chris Bosh.
Yeah, I think Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh local? Or is
Chris
he in
Bosh.
California?
No, I think he lives in Texas.
What about Ray Allen? Doesn't he still live here?
Oh, clutch.
Probably too busy all of a sudden being a Celtics fan again.
Oh, he was up there.
Saw that. All of a sudden, all is forgiven, huh?
Quickly they forget, huh?
Quickly, I didn't see any of those Celtics show up for your Hall of Fame
They
ceremony.
didn't even like you, Ray.
So true.
Just
But
saying.
Last game, 7-0 points. You're right.
And what's even crazier is they made it sound like Ray left Boston. Boston chose not to pay Ray.
Yep.
That's why he left. So y'all should have been yelling at the Celtics anyway.
Take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program. Very nervous about tonight. Very excited about tonight. Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final. But also very excited. Boxing's coming back into town.
Yeah.
ESPN Top Rank has a card coming up. James L. Knight Center. And this man right here, Nico Walsh, he is going to be fighting on this card coming on up to start off the main card. Nico, what's going on, man? How are you today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you guys doing?
We got a little bit of, shaky feels today, Nico, because it's game 7 of the Stanley Cup final. We're trying to get our vibes right because the Cats were up 3-0. Now it's to a game 7. So it all comes on the line for this, man. The emotions are all over the place.
Yeah, that's sports for you. That's the emotions are high, but once the game is over, you're gonna wish you were in the position you're in right now.
What is the most? You remember the most nervous you've ever gotten for a boxing match? Like, does anything come to mind?
My first fight, was televised on ESPN, and just everyone was just hyping it up, and everyone was talking about my grandfather, and that was the most nervous I've ever been. I don't know if I'll ever be more nervous than that because it was the first time ever that I had experienced anything like that. And I remember walking to the ring. It felt like I was walking on death row. It was bad.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, your grandfather, for those who don't know, is the great Muhammad Ali, who of course won the championship down here in Miami.
Yes.
So have you heard those? I'm sure you've heard all the great stories of your grandfather, but do you have any Miami centric stories that you remember that have been told? Because it's a big part of his legacy is training down here, Fifth Street Gym. All that. I think you might even have something going on there to the new location that they're at now.
Yeah.
But that's a big part of his story.
Yeah, no, the only stories that I would really hear from family is that he would run to the gym, stuff like that, just stuff that showed his work ethic and working at Fifth Street Gym. And yeah, no, Miami's a special place when it comes to the Ali family for sure.
So this matchup coming up against Sana Akali, you've suffered a loss to him. This is your only loss on your record. So what does it mean to try and get this one back?
Yeah, that first fight, I didn't even think the first fight was a loss. So that excites me even more. It adds more flame to my fire. And this is a special fight. This is going to be a fun one.
Why was it important to you, whether you thought you lost the first fight or not? Was it important to you just to avenge it in a clear-cut way? Because this judging can be crazy. You sit there afterwards, you have no idea what the hell these judges are seeing. So how important was you to go back to the well and get this one done?
Yeah, no, it was very important to me. At the end of the day, I'm a competitive fighter, so I will never just be a slouch and let a bad performance just slide under the rug. I will always want to come back and show the people who I really am.
You guys can see Nico this week if you guys are into this James L. Knight Center. It's going to be this weekend. ESPN Top Rank putting a card together. Teofimo Lopez on the card as well. Nico, what have you made of this Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney controversy that has kind of taken over the sport? Because they announced his punishment last week, with the things in the systems. So as a pro boxer yourself, what have you made of the whole back and forth?
I just as not only as a pro boxer, as a human, as someone who has morals. Anytime I see someone who's cheating or someone who gets caught for cheating, it's just sad to see, especially in a sport of boxing where people lose their lives every single year. It's way too serious of a sport to just be, taking enhancements. And I agree with the punishment. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding it, people who want to create conspiracies and stuff, but I don't believe in the conspiracies. I think the New York State Athletic Commission is pretty serious. So, I think they did the right thing.
Yeah, because in today's day and age, it's like I feel for Devin Haney because it feels like everybody kind of wants to dance on it with just the losses and the memes and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a serious thing. Like Ryan Garcia went in there, didn't make weight, might have been using something that enhanced things. I couldn't imagine being in his position where you guys know, like, one loss from bad judging can really swing your career, can swing how people see you. So I guess as a fighter, when you see somebody wrong like that, you have to really feel for somebody like Devin Haney.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just watching this weekend. There was a fight in the first round. The dude had a seizure. I don't know how it happened. I just saw the clip of that. It was in the first round. So people who don't want to take it serious, people who are trying to meme Devin and do stuff like that. Imagine if, God forbid, if something like that happened to Devin. And then we found out about Ryan taking these drugs. Ryan could be in jail right now. Like it's pretty serious, and people are taking it lightly. But all those people who are taking it lightly, again, they don't fight in the ring. They don't do what we do.
Do you feel like has there ever been a point in your career where you felt like, this guy is definitely on something?
I had a fight where the dude was on something. I had a fight on the Devin Haney Lomachenko undercard, and the fight ended up being a draw. And I was confused about it being a draw, number one. But then after the fight, we found out that he had taken whatever it was. I don't know the verbiage, but then he got fined and banned for X amount of time, and then my fight became a no contest, same as Devin. So I've unfortunately experienced the same thing, which is why I understand the anger and the pain of finding something like that out.
Oh my god, yeah, I couldn't imagine. Like, what was the level of anger that you had when you found out?
I was pissed because it's for me, it's the dude's an unknown fighter. I was less than 10 fights at the time, so I'm not going to be fighting Canelos and Terrence Crawfords right now. That's not going to happen. So
everyone matters. Every fight matters.
Yeah.
Right.
So the dude was an unknown fighter. Of course, I'm an Ali, so people know me based off of my name, and so we believe that he just went into the fight. He knew it was going to be on ESPN in Las Vegas on a big card, and he just juiced up before the fight and wasn't thinking that, the Nevada Athletic Commission is very serious, just as well as New York, and he tested positive.
Nico, how much do you feel that, you talked earlier in the interview about like how much pressure you felt like that first ESPN broadcast because of who your grandfather was, but like how much do you still feel that, like knowing like, hey, I have this incredible legacy that I have to live up to, or have you gotten used to that? Like how is weighing that on your career now?
Honestly, I only felt the immense pressure the first fight. Whenever I'm going into uncharted territory, I'll feel pressure. Right now, I'm not in uncharted territory anymore. I feel like weathered and grizzled now because this is my second year being pro now, and I just don't feel that pressure anymore. I'll feel the pressure of being in a fight. Everyone should be a little, somewhat nervous or excited or anxious being in a fight, but I don't feel the whole Ali thing because that's my name. I was born with it. I've always felt that.
Is there a part of you coming into this fight because you know the opponent, you feel like you beat him last time, but the decision didn't go your way? Do you feel like you got to do something completely different this next time around to show something different, or is it just you doing things better? I guess in a more effective way to show it off, so you don't feel like you get hosed.
That's a good question. Like I've been telling people, it's not what he did that won him the fight. It's what I didn't do. So that's what made the fight the way it was. If the judges, I got to respect the judges' decision no matter what. They gave the fight to him, even though it was majority decision, whatever. They say he won the fight. So it was what I didn't do that won him the fight. He's not a spectacular fighter, so I just do what I didn't do, and that'll make it easy enough.
So Nico, it's crazy that you talk about what you didn't do with this. I'm always amazed that you go into a fight with a game plan, right? What your corner and your trainers and you put together to think, okay, this is what I need to do to beat this guy. And then you go into that fight. What are the things that get you away from that? Because like you said, I just need to do what I do better. What happened in the fight that kind of gets you away from that? And when do you realize I'm not doing the stuff we discussed? Is that we talk about in between the rounds and your corner's yelling at you? Hey, what are you doing?
That's a great question. Yeah, no, Mike Tyson has that famous saying, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's honestly what it was. For most people, the minute you get hit or the minute you face adversity or get hurt or, anything like that, anytime the pressure's up, you forget. You just lose consciousness. Right. But that's not the way it was. That's not the way it is for me. Every time I get, in a situation where it's fight or flight, my response is always fight. And I actually like those situations more than, just being super calm. And I don't like being comfortable in situations like that. So, you got to stick towards the plan. That comes with experience. I feel like I have that experience now. And for the first fight, there was no plan. There was like that fight. I just wasn't myself that fight. There was no real plan going into the fight. It was that fight was just a mess. It went the way it should have.
Nico Ali Walsh is going to be fighting coming up this Saturday, James L. Knight Center. Get your tickets now or check it out on ESPN. It'll be this Saturday. We appreciate the time, man. Thanks so much.
Of course. Thank you, guys.
There you go. Appreciate Nico stopping by.
I always wonder that about boxers, right? Because that corner, you train for what, 3 months for this specific fight? And you go into the ring and get hit in the head one time and you forget all that training and the corner's yelling at you. What are you doing? What are you doing? And it just like, what? And, he says sometimes you get hit. And you're like, oh, no.
Sounds like something that Paul Maurice has to tell Carter Verhaeghe tonight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my
What?
Poor Carter, dude. He is good.
I'm rooting for Carter Verhaeghe.
Are you?
Like it? Does that sound like it?
Are you? Just because you get up from your chair.
I just want to be clear tonight. Nothing would make me happier than a Carter Verhaeghe game winner, other than a Carter Verhaeghe hat trick. But nothing would make me happier. All right. I wish Carter Verhaeghe all this. This is not like Mike White of the Miami Dolphins. Like, I wish him no success.
Now you wish success too.
I wish all the success to Carter Verhaeghe. Of course. Of course.
Well, after the first hour and 30 plus minutes or 2 hours and 30 plus minutes, I have questions. Because it doesn't sound like that.
You have questions about Nobody roots for Carter Verhaeghe more than I do.
It did not sound like in the first 2 hours you were rooting for Carter Verhaeghe.
I love Carter Verhaeghe. I just don't know what the hell is going on with him.
I have questions.
Please.
You have not shown very much support for Carter Verhaeghe the first 2.5 hours.
Listen, nobody has turned their swag on more for swaggy than me. All right. I love Carter Verhaeghe, which is why I'm very confused.
It didn't sound. What can I just say this? The Tobin I'm hearing right now is not the Tobin I heard in the first 5 minutes of the show.
You got to have your bottled up emotions on a Monday show where we have to recap what happened. And encapsulated, I wanted yes, Brendan Tobin wanted Carter Verhaeghe sent to Phoenix. Yes, I did. I wanted to walk home from Alberta, Canada. But just so we're clear, I love Carter Verhaeghe, and I wish that he scores the game winner tonight. Now, if he doesn't, I will then send him back to Phoenix to an abandoned Phoenix Coyotes facility should he embarrass me tonight.
Are you ride or die?
Of course.
Then why doesn't it sound like it?
Because if you're not going to ride along with me, I don't have time to be on the ride.
You just ride. Don't be just a ride fan.
No.
Be a ride or die fan.
I am a ride or die fan.
No, you
you're not, because you said if he died. You just said that you would send him back to Arizona to an abandoned facility.
I will. If he
we're not ride or die.
Well, you're not ride or die. You're not dying.
Here's the thing. You guys say that the season's over, it's dead, so there's nothing to die with anymore. It's over.
No.
Ergo, he gets sent. By the way, JFig, I'm not gonna hear from you. You were rats off a ship on Gabe Vincent as soon as he put on purple and gold. I'm not gonna hear anything from you.
Wow.
Okay, but I didn't send him to. I didn't send him over there, did I?
I believe
Did
you
not
called
send
him
him over there.
I believe you called him Greedy Pig Gabe Vincent for taking that 3-year deal. I believe you said that.
Oh, you're putting
I
words in my
believe you
mouth
said
now, okay?
I
You're
remember
putting
that.
words in my mouth.
I think I do remember that. Yeah.
By the
When
way,
have I
speaking of-
ever called him a greedy pig?
You remember.
You remember. I don't need to bring up the group chat, okay? I don't need to bring up the group chat.
Okay, bring it up. Bring it up.
All right, if you want me to. If you want me to. I don't want to.
Go.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
it.
I can't get that
Do
right
it.
now. I mean, I'm doing a radio show, but I
Yeah,
will get
yeah,
that
yeah.
evidence. I will get that
Okay, you
evidence.
have a week. You have a week.
Easily. Oh,
Go.
I was just waiting for like a day.
What am I-
Perfect. A
what
week,
am I
Your
gonna do
Honor.
with the rest
Perfect.
of my time?
Speaking of handsome, by the way, have you
Yes.
seen this Jaime Jaquez Jr.?
Oh,
This
Oh.
guy makes love to a camera. I mean, it's incredible what he's able to do.
Easy for you to fall into this.
Okay, hold on. Though.
Look at this guy.
It's
Didn't
making
we
me
shave that
uncomfortable.
recently?
Well, it's back now.
Already?
It's back now.
Wow.
It's back now. I think he just grows it back with handsome.
Mm.
And Josh Richardson has taken exception to this because he has said on Instagram, Jaime, you got to chill, bro. My future girlfriend is on this app somewhere. He's too handsome. He's making love to that camera. Look at him.
Pretty good.
This guy, like, he not only, if I told you that guy's first team all rookie or he sells cologne, what would you say?
Cologne.
And he's in Greece right now. I'm not sure if that's the actual case, but I feel like this is a good setup. I'm not sure what he's
I
selling
feel
here,
like
but I'm
if you
buying.
were to give Tobin this look, Tobin would just melt.
I already am.
Well, it would take him 17 years to get that look because he wouldn't be able to grow a mustache and a goatee.
Oh, I could have that look if I wanted to, dude.
No,
Like
you
if I wanted to look
No,
like
I'm
Jaime
saying
Jaquez.
if Jaime were to look at Tobin that way,
Oh my goodness,
Tobin
he
would
just
melt.
melt. He just melt.
I remember when he scored the first 15 points against the Charlotte Hornets this year on D Wade night. He kind of looked like that to me.
Remember when he won you a bunch
So
of
is
money?
that why Carter Verhaeghe looks like an outcast?
Carter Verhaeghe could use a little bit of Jaime's swagger right now. You know, he could just be like, oh, yeah. There's
I don't
something
want.
about that.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
How's Jaime not banging the drum?
Hold on.
That's true.
Can I be honest with you? I don't want Carter Verhaeghe looking to Jaime for swag.
Why?
You're playing in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It should be the other way,
Jaime's got to take lessons from Carter.
right? They're
well,
they're in
come
Game
together
7.
all the time. So.
They're in Game 7. So regardless of what you think or what you say about Carter Verhaeghe, they're still in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, and Jaime is in Milano taking pictures.
Man, look at those
Not
pictures.
1, 2, 3 Cancun, 1, 2, 3 Greece.
I don't know where Milano is for real though.
Is that
It's
Italy?
Italy.
Right.
Milano.
Yeah. It's a city in Milan.
Do the Italians call it Milano?
That's what it says on the screen.
Milano, Milan, Mulan, Munyon. You know, sometimes you just go.
Wonder what I could get for Carter Verhaeghe if I bet him for a goal tonight. With a whole lot of money.
Wait, don't try to backtrack. Don't try
Oh,
to backtrack.
no.
No, you feel bad what you did.
I don't feel bad. No, let me just say, I don't feel bad.
No. You call yourself ride or die, then you start thinking about it. You feel bad. You go, if I put a chili pepper on it, would that make us better? Oh, I know your game.
That would be a
I know
little
your
loophole that he
game.
puts later on.
Yeah.
You can only get plus 190 on the Carter Verhaeghe goal. Have they been watching the same series I have?
They know something.
That's it.
Maybe they know.
Montour's plus 600. Forget that. Waste of a bet.
Gustav.
Where's he been?
Montour.
Oh, Gustav. And Nico Mikko. Hey, does it feel like Nico Mikko is like already always on the ice?
Yeah.
Enough of him already.
For sure.
Well,
He
I know
tried to
every
score
time
him on.
name Atkinson,
He's back.
every time he's on ice, he's swinging his stick at somebody and in the penalty box.
He does. He's like
As soon as he gets on the ice, penalty, that guy. Come on.
you would think the guy who's supposed to be there for veteran leadership would stop getting penalized so much.
Always.
You would think.
We couldn't even score when Connor McDavid. In fact, we gave up a shorty with Connor McDavid in the penalty box.
Rothschild wants to send Tobin to Arizona.
Wow.
Wow.
Hot over there.
That hurts, Rothschild, man. What's up with that, boy?
How does it hurt? You earned it.
How did I earn it?
Dude, you've been wishy-washy with your fandom.
I haven't been whiffing on pucks.
I said, wait a minute. You started the show wanting to ship Carter Verhaeghe out. Then you said you ride or die. And then understand the error of your ways. Then you try to put a wager on Carter Verhaeghe to score to show people that you have his support.
I think
we all know the game you're playing.
I think my support for Sergei Bobrovsky has proven my ride or die status with this Panthers team more so than anybody, because you all wanted Sergei Bobrovsky gone. I'm the only one who stuck by him. So I'm sorry if
that
Carter
was 2 years
Verhaeghe.
ago.
No. It's been his entire career.
No, I haven't said one bad thing about him in the last 2 years.
Oh, okay, dude.
I haven't.
You're rooting for Alex Lyon says otherwise, but that's fine.
I haven't.
And I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about what JFig has thought. I'm talking about what Frog Boy has thought.
Wait,
I'm
hold
talking
on.
about all
What
the
have
other
I
people.
thought? Why are you trying to throw us under the bus? I haven't said one bad thing about Bob.
You know how to think. You guys got a good
Please,
chuckle
you're
out
just
of
trying
Dave
to throw
Southspeed. You got a good chuckle out of Dave Southspeed, didn't you?
Because you're
You
bailing
thought
out
it was
today.
funny?
Yeah.
You thought it was funny?
Yeah.
Well, why is it funny?
Because you're holding little baby Bob.
That's not funny. He's not a baby. He's going to stand tall today. He's going to stand on his head.
Look at how serious Tobin is.
It's that hand for me.
I'm the only guy who's had Sergei Bobrovsky's back.
He's looking up at me like, no.
Honestly,
Don't
your
touch my
face
Bob.
in this picture is
Don't touch my
exactly how
Bob.
you would react to that.
Don't touch my Bob. And why does that look like Solana?
Who, Bob?
Yeah.
Redheaded.
That's when he's a short-haired Bob, not luxurious lettuce Bob.
Luscious locks, Bob.
Hey, I got to tell you, Tobin, you have been
Some of his finest work today. I don't like it. -1 to you for lashing out.
Yeah,
-1 to you. You
And
can't -1 me for being who I am. I am who I am.
No -1 here.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Excuse me, Marcos. You just came back from
Cancun.
Cancun.
It's a double negative.
It's a ridiculous claim from you. In fact, -1 to you for lashing out.
No, you know what? I'm gonna go on NBA Reddit. Lash out on you.
Go ahead. The rest of the other NBA fans are, and you
Then I'm
want to know
gonna start
something?
one
You want
on
to know something,
NHL.
JFig? I'll tell you exactly what it is to NBA Reddit. You want to know something, you show ponies?
Tell me.
A child. The
I just
only
muted
attention
you.
that I don't like is no attention. Negative attention, positive attention, whatever. Think you charlatan bums.
Hey.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, NBA Reddit.
Yeah.
I can do without the attention. Please direct all of your don't
To that man right there in that corner.
Don't hit the ball guy with strays.
Date's house says they said he had penguin features on NBA Reddit.
My favorite one was the old no neck.
Yes, Batman. What was that?
Old no neck got flustered. That's my favorite one. There's also another one here, which let me look for it. It's really good.
It's like
One second.
Is that like your bedtime reading?
It says, look, are you ready?
Yeah.
This guy wishes he was JJ Redick.
Nobody said that.
Whoa! Go look at it.
Nah, you made it
Go
up.
look at it.
Screenshot it.
It's definitely there.
Take a picture with it right now. What's stopping you? Do it.
Then we have to go to break.
No, we don't.
Finally on time.
Only I- only I-
Wait. +1 to JFig for pulling a Tobin.
Don't worry. Look, I can take
Are
him
you gonna
away too.
keep going? I'm gonna call Glenn.
Somebody
I'm
comment.
calling Glenn. Calling Glenn.
Go. Then she'll have no
Are
control.
you serious?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ban you from this.
Show me the comment, or admit,
show you.
or admit you lied.
Nope. I wrote it, Tobin. It was me.
Well, then minus
Don't even matter your color. Your fellas, I ain't forget about y'all. This is for everybody that like the pain. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip you.
I'm gonna make a lie. I get nervous every time I hear drilling in this building.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kind of echoes
Fair
through the
enough.
hallways.
It does. I'm not sure what they're working on
How
now.
long have we been in that building?
Like 5 years. I mean, take out a pandemic year. Technically, only board ops were here.
I mean, you think that maybe should be done with the drilling?
Well, they had to fix one because I guess when they were putting in the people who put in the ACs, the new ACs, I was to understand, they bleeped up when they put in the new AC units, and that opened up the ability for new leakage. So
they're the Carter Verhaeghe of this situation. They're the ones to blame.
More like the Okposo
Oh, okay.
in the penalty box. 2 minutes for 2 minutes for bad drilling.
Fair.
Let's get to the headlines. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
All right, so we know Game 7 tonight, 8 o'clock, Panthers and Oilers. That gets going for you. You can hear that right here, 560 WQAM. It is draft week in the NBA. Miami Heat will select 15th on Wednesday night's draft.
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm so caught up in this Stanley Cup. I forgot that it was Wednesday.
I know. It's here already, dude. It is here already. One NBA piece of news for the players. Scottie Barnes is getting a 5-year max rookie extension that is currently $225 million, but it can escalate to $270 if he makes an All-NBA, All-Defensive Team, or MVP.
Wow.
Jeez.
So Scottie Barnes getting the bag. Get in the bag.
Overpaid, or do you think he's worth that?
Who else are the Raptors going to pay?
That is a good point.
You
But
know?
would you do you just have to pay someone, or can you
That's
just like
and that's the question I have in sports, right? It's like guys up, max deal. There's no nuance to it, max deal or not.
Pretty much. Then you also have Kenny Atkinson. He was named head coach today of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Wouldn't know Kenny Atkinson if he came and walked in this room and slapped me in the face.
Don't blame you, dude. Don't blame you.
I confused him for Kenny Anderson, and when I Googled him, realized I was way off.
Kenny Atkinson, though, he did, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't he doing a decent job in Brooklyn before they fired his ass? And they just fired his ass
because they wanted, was it Nash?
I think it was Nash. Yeah. I think it was Nash.
Yeah, he was Brooklyn coach from 2016 to 2020. And I think they had some good years with D'Angelo Russell. And I don't think it was Levert. I don't know.
I think it was Levert.
It was?
Yeah, I think it was Levert, Jared Allen.
There was another guy, too. I can't remember his name. He ended up going to the Wizards. Dinwiddie.
Yeah, Dinwiddie.
So they did have a decent little squad while he was there. But
well, either way, he is now the Cavs head coach, and he gets Donovan Mitchell for like one more week.
Perfect.
You think? Because rumor has it, when I, text my people, they said that they're definitely offering him the extension.
I'm sure they'll offer it.
He's from what I understood, he was definitely signing it.
Who said that? Your people?
My sources.
All right.
Wow.
We'll see.
Sauces.
We'll see. Wouldn't surprise me if he wants to pretend like he's some kind of face of a franchise guy. That's fine. If you want to be in Cleveland and you don't want to be part of something legit, that's fine. What are they going to do next? Blame Darius Garland?
Didn't Garland say he was out? If
That's the word.
Mitchell signs that extension. I mean, I'm not dying to get Garland, but I guess you got to choose now, Kenneth. That is your real
They probably
name.
told him nothing's wrong, Kenny. Don't worry. Everybody's
Don't
going to be
worry
here,
about
baby.
it. All good,
Everyone's
dude.
going to be here, baby.
Yeah.
That's what they always say. That's what they always say. But yeah, that is Wednesday, Leroy. The draft, Heat pick 15. They're kind of at the mercy of everybody else, but
No, because not too many people want the big one.
Today the reports are that he might go top 10. That's why, like, we're in lion season because, like today the reports are that the Portland Trailblazers will take him even at 7, and the Portland Trailblazers have 2 picks in the top 15. So I don't know. I don't know.
Am I supposed to trust the Portland Trailblazers for anything now?
No, but you could trust them. I mean, like, if Portland actually felt like it would be Joe Cronin if he felt like, yeah, I could afford a petty pick. I got an extra one.
Yeah,
and he felt like he did want Zach Edey.
Oh,
It's not as costly in basketball as it is in other sports.
To blow it?
To take a petty pick?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's right.
That's just if there's nothing that can make
I mean, because you go top 5 in the NFL, you're giving away 15, 20 million. You go top 5 in the NBA, you're not getting that much. It's all about earning that next contract. And if you don't get there, your team doesn't have to pay you.
All right, dude.
Yeah, I had a little
tickle.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear a little bit more from your Panthers leading up into tonight's game, where their minds are at. But all right on
Where's
note.
your mind, dude?
My mind's good.
I'm not worried about the damn Panthers. I know they've handled themselves. They'll be in the right frame of mind. That's not doesn't say they're going to win or lose. You have been all over the place today.
Yep.
All over the place. And then you try to backtrack.
I didn't try and backtrack.
You did. You
Then
did.
you try to lash out too.
And then you lashed out.
Not it.
You just been all over the place.
You
man.
know, I want to just say something.
Okay.
It's very interesting how old Berterer here starts the lashing, and I'm accused of lashing out. I was just counter lashing. If anything, I'm putting my guard up.
You were lashing out on me.
No,
For no
dude, I
reason
was
at
not.
all.
All
you
I
guys always strays.
Nope. See, this is what she does. She does her little adorable smile, and she gets away with murder.
Have I been smiling? Have I been
Same
smiling?
thing. Yeah, you were smiling last
Hey,
segment.
you
And
know
last
what
segment
segment?
happens with you.
Last segment when you accused me of lying?
Where's the JJ Redick comment?
Where is it, dude?
Bam. Right there.
Wait, let me see.
Yeah, the way that you were able to put that up, and what was the can I get the timestamp on that?
Let me see that one more time.
The timestamp on that?
Yeah, let me see that one more time.
30 seconds ago, huh? Interesting.
30 seconds.
Dude.
Oh,
Wow.
Quick.
Almost like it was a real thing. Take a break. Back after this.
This hour
right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program. Game 7, Stanley Cup final tonight. Series even, 3 games apiece. Puck drop at 8 o'clock from Amerant Bank Arena. 7 o'clock, Panthers preview. They'll get you going and get you ready for all of tonight's action as the Panthers go for Lord Stanley tonight. Let's hear from some of the parties as we get into this game. Matthew Tkachuk, he thinks that the atmosphere is going to be absolutely crazy tonight at Amerant Bank Arena. Here's Matthew Tkachuk yesterday.
Probably gonna be the loudest rink I've ever been in my life. Is what I'm expecting. It's I mean, you can't even describe the feeling of excitement. I can't even express the feeling of excitement around the city right now with everybody. The build up throughout this whole season and throughout the whole playoffs comes down to this. So I'm expecting it to be as loud as any building I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, sounds like he's got the goosies.
I'm more than sure he would punch you in the face.
Goosies.
Hey, so Matthew, sounds like you got the goosies.
Well, there comes the storm. Hey, Leroy, get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm. Your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultation 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
I'm looking outside. It's mostly cloudy, but I see some sun peeking through.
Not here, dude.
The winds are light, maybe 5 to 10 miles an hour, maybe gusting a little bit more than that. I would say it's about 88 degrees, and the winds are coming out of, I'm going to still say the east, although I'm looking at these clouds and they ain't moving. East, southeast.
Yeah, well, we got out here, we got that heavy rain.
Really? Well, yeah, you can always expect that this time of year.
We got to get, like a 130 washout.
Well, usually by me it's like 4 or 5 out west, 4 or 5. Out east is a little bit earlier. Usually, if I'm playing golf in the summer, I golf out east in the morning. No. I golf out west in the morning and east in the evening.
Strangely, all I want to do is look over to Radio Libre and see if the roof's going to hold up.
Okay, you're just looking. You're like all those cynical fans watching the Panthers, just looking for a collapse.
Yeah,
well, I'm just interested. The last time I talked to Tree, he was like, "Yeah, it's going to be the next time. We can't really test it till we know."
Well,
it's fair.
I guess we'll know.
Until you know. Until you know, you know. But yeah, man, listen. Matthew Tkachuk is right. The city has been buzzing. It's been crazy. Cat fever has been sweeping. But
I've said it all playoffs. I've said, listen, they can say what they want about Miami fans or South Florida fans. They've been bringing that heat for these Panther games.
It's
Every
never a
game.
quiet arena.
Even the road games. Have you seen how packed Amerant Bank Arena has been for the road games? Come on.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been awesome to see. But it's winning is going to breed a lot more of those young fans if they do end up winning the Stanley Cup. So, Canada, they're born into it. And I do feel like, this could be the birth of something special if the Cats actually get this done tonight in their building. And then, the feelings everyone's going to have if they're able to finally get this over the finish line and put behind what's been a very frustrating 10 days. People are worried about Sergei Bobrovsky. Here was Matthew Tkachuk on his goaltender.
Well, it's definitely not his fault. I think that's up to us to tighten up defensively, get off to better starts. We've been trailing in each of the last 3 games, which is might open you up a little bit, cause for more chances again. So we have to be a lot better in front of them, and we will tomorrow. So it's definitely not his fault. Absolutely not. So we expect all of us to play our best game of the year tomorrow, and we certainly know that he's going to be really dialed in for us like he has been. For my whole 2 years here, he's been outstanding the way he prepares, his focus. We talked in the last few days, talking after Game 6, with the players, how we can get better. Everybody's ready to go.
It's an interesting thing too, because it's like you want to tighten up the defense, but man, it also just feels like they got to just play. The Cats got to just play a little bit freer too, because they just feel like they've been playing tight.
Just play your hockey, Panthers. Just play your hockey. Wear them down.
Dominate.
Yeah.
And in the words of Apollo Creed, there is no tomorrow.
That's not how he said it, though.
Well,
You give a little
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Whoa!
Yeah, because Rocky was being a real sourpuss when he was training at that
Kind
time.
of like you.
That's way
He
different.
was like, tomorrow, Paulo, tomorrow. And then he needed to go, of course, have that speech from Adrian.
And then we had to have the most ridiculous race ever.
Well, you can't say it's ridiculous, dude. I mean, Rocky was training really hard. Now, did Apollo let up a little bit? Maybe, but sometimes you got to go for the psyche of your fighter.
Hold on. Ain't no way in hell. And I see that silly sauce, but I'm ignoring it. There ain't no way in hell Rocky could beat Apollo Creed in a race. No way
It's on the
in
beach. You know, sometimes if you have
Don't
the high
matter.
ground,
Don't
if you have
matter.
the high
It always
ground,
comes back to Rocky.
if you have the high ground, it could benefit you.
No, dude, come on. You saw Rocky laboring to keep up.
Rocky Balboa 40 time.
What?
What? You don't think someone has done some sort
Did
of?
they keep 40s back when Apollo played for the Raiders?
I don't think so.
They do that back then?
Yeah, they always had the combine. He played for like 12 seconds though.
Go see what if you can find Apollo Creed's 40 time.
Yeah, I will.
Old Carl Weathers.
Yeah, probably pull up Carl Weathers.
You put that burst. What did he have for that burst?
Carl Weathers 40 time.
Hmm?
Okay. Let me confirm. Let me confirm before I just start.
Because you're just gonna read the first thing you see on the internet.
Absolutely,
Mm.
absolutely, and especially when
What
you wanna find
combine
an
would that
answer.
have been at? Would that have been like the 1964 combine?
No, like early 70s.
But when did they start?
That would have been like an
tracking?
old school stopwatch too. Some coach with a cigarette in his mouth. Not too bad, Carl.
Yeah, but they didn't start tracking the 40s until the 1985 combine.
Oh, okay. So then it's fake. Whatever you have is fake.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately.
All right.
4-4 though.
I believe it. I
Pretty
believe
good,
it.
Pretty good.
I believe it. But you know, he was a little long in the tooth at the time. Rocky's still in fighting shape. You
Oh
know.
yeah, for sure.
You know, Rocky in real life, Rocky was older than Apollo, right?
It's not this is the movies though.
77 Sylvester Stallone.
He was older than Apollo Creed.
Sylvester Stallone banged the drum. What if we have drum bangers throughout the game?
Ooh.
You know, change it up a little bit.
Nice.
You know, for every period we bring in a drum banger.
All right. Well, so then who's it? Then every one of us gets one. Who's yours? Are you taking Rocky? Dressed as Rocky?
No.
Oh, okay. So you propose it, but no.
I can have anybody I want.
Anybody. Each one of them just gets one except for JFig because she's a mush. Can't trust her.
Pardon?
Oh,
Why
sorry.
don't you go
What?
back to Cancun, okay?
Hey, wow. Hey, you got hit with a stray. She would just sit there minding her own little business, and then all of a sudden, except for JFig.
Keep that same energy with me tomorrow, buddy.
Wow, she hit you with a buddy.
She did hit me with a
How
buddy.
about that, frog boy?
Pow.
Hey, we're all gonna be in a great mood tomorrow, so I'm okay.
Yeah, it's true. It's gonna be we're gonna bring some bubbly in tomorrow.
Ooh, yeah.
We put plastic around the locker room here.
Yes, we can take it from when it was leaking.
Hey,
in Radio
we
Libre.
could just take that plastic to head next door.
Yeah, man. Just put the tarps over this. Wow. Love that.
Go back to Cancun. That's not the worst thing somebody could yell to you. Go back to Cancun.
And here I was being a concerned friend when I saw that there might be a tropical storm.
Oh, it was very,
Cancun. I was
very,
like, oh,
very
no, Marcos.
questionable weather. I probably should have checked.
Was it with that same tone though? Because your tone doesn't seem very concerned there.
Oh, Marcos.
Kind of almost sounds like like when you say it like that, it makes it almost sound like you're glad as vacation.
Oh no,
I'm just being
Marcos
petty right now.
Oh
That's my
no,
petty voice.
Marcos got stuck in Cancun.
Oh no.
Never gonna see him again.
Oh, frog boy got rained on. Play a little all right on no to close things out after this.
A little all.
The
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy gets a little all right, no in just a second. But T-Pain is coming to the Fillmore in Miami Beach later in July. We got your chance to win tickets. Easy to enter. Just go to WQM.com/contest and register, and you could be going to see T-Pain. Live Nation.
You know what's amazing? He can really sing.
He can really sing.
Even though all of his songs are auto-tuned, unlike most of these clowns that auto-tune all their songs because they can't sing, he can really sing.
Songbird of our generation.
All
right.
Okay.
Let's get to all right, oh no.
Let's do it.
My all right goes to the Cats.
Oh,
because I believe in you, baby.
All right.
Game 7 tonight.
Oh, goodness.
Florida Panthers will hoist
Frog.
Lord Stanley. We got here. Doesn't matter how we got here, but we're here. So all you got to do tonight, TCB. That's all it is.
Wow.
Take care of business.
Oh, my goodness.
You'll be hosting Lord Stanley.
You're a fraud in the sham.
I don't appreciate your words right now, honestly. -1 to him for
I mean,
lashing out.
You see the way he didn't stop lashing out?
I can't get in charge of lashing out for calling him out.
How am I a fraud? When have I said the Panthers aren't going to win? Boxed in.
Damn.
I mean, to think that you're going to...
What happened with that little video you put on Instagram of you basically crying with a bottle in your mouth?
What does the caption say?
I don't recall.
What does the caption say? No, what
I
does
was
it say?
busy looking at the tears in
What
your
does
eyes.
the caption say, Jennifer?
And your lack of guts, Brendan.
What does the caption say, JFig?
I'm open.
Marcos, put your hand down. You were in Cancun, okay?
Cats in 7. It says Cats in 7. So I can be sad drinking all I want, but the caption says Cats in 7. Boxed into JFig too. That's a double box. I'm lighting them up today, dude.
Handing them out.
Lighting them up today. My oh no.
Wow.
Goes to Howard Beck.
Okay.
You might be saying, who?
Oh, no.
Longtime NBA writer Howard Beck.
Mm.
Because he writes a little, he thinks he's being cute. Because he writes an article that says Jimmy Butler will be traded by the Miami Heat.
Wow.
He even cites sources saying rival executives have been buzzing for months about it. And so then he gets on Twitter and has the audacity to get mad at NBA fans because he gets picked up by NBA Central saying, report, Howard Beck, Jimmy Butler will be traded. And he goes, well, predictions aren't reports. Hey, dude, pick what you want to be. You want to be a carnival barker or a man with credibility? As I can tell you, there is no in between. And so, Howard Beck, you get my oh no, because apparently you weren't prepared for what the internet will do to your words.
Oh, no.
Dummy.
Sometimes you just got to take it on the chin there, Becky. Becky. What do you got, Leroy?
I hate that.
Becky with the long hair.
So this is all right. My all right is Angel Reese.
Oh.
Balled out. 25 points, 16 rebounds as they finally beat the Indiana Fever.
Yeah.
But she had herself a day.
Cool.
And I can't believe what Chicago has is the equivalent to Duncan and the Admiral and David Robinson, because they got Cardoza and they got Angel Reese, who just two monsters in the paint. So they finally got a win over the I think the record is 3-1 now, but they got to win.
All right.
My oh no goes to you. Make up your damn mind. You're confusing the hell out of everybody. Right? Is Carter Verhaeghe on the plane, or do you have confidence he's going to win? I kind of know where you're coming from. What's your angle? What you trying to do? Are we in a better place now? So that was just venting? Like, you need to clarify your behavior and your emotions, because I'm getting thrown for a loop and I don't want to be sucked in. I already got sucked in last weekend.
Guess what?
What?
I give my oh no to Leroy. Oh! I change it from Howard Beck. You want to know why? This ain't your first rodeo. Why are you acting like this is new?
Oh.
You know how I go through the waves of emotions on a post-weekend show after a tough loss? Let me do my process.
Wow. Let him grieve.
Let me be me. Let me. You're like the teammate who's badgering me. You got to just it's like Tkachuk. I'm just going to let Bob be Bob. Let him do him.
Wow.
And you sit here like you don't understand what my process is. And you know what my process is better than anybody else. By the way,
There was no process today.
By the way, it sounds like Marcos, you may have been wrong on your drum prediction.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, who we got?
Well, you said it was Marcelo Hernandez
Yes.
of SNL fame.
Yes.
But Andy Slater Scoops.
Oh, we're going to find out who's the bigger insider.
He says
Yeah.
Roberto Luongo
Oh, yeah.
is scheduled to bang the drum.
That's what we need, baby. That's what we need.
You a liar?
I'm okay being a liar in this sense.
Are you a liar?
Purposely?
Are you a liar?
I don't think so. Nah, am I dumb? I don't know. I'll take Luongo over there.
I prefer Luongo. No offense to your boy.
Yeah, no, love Marcelo. Great guy. Love him.
But you got to take a seat for
Luongo.
Now put him with Luongo. He can sit there, rub Luongo's shoulders, you know.
Okay.
You think Luongo would know who he was?
I think Luongo's funny on Twitter. So I could see him loving SNL. Because Luongo, what makes Luongo funny on Twitter is Luongo has a Twitter account that everybody knows is him, but he won't acknowledge as him.
And
Very strange. Also, he looks like a sheriff.
He's 6'3", but if they straighten his legs out, he'd be 6'5".
Definitely. Howdy, partner.
Which is weird because his movements were a lot different than Bob's, and I don't think Bob could walk like Bow-Legged Lou with all the splits he does.
Nah.
Right?
Bob's like the rubber band man. What do you got, JFig, for your all right and oh no?
Well, my all right goes to everyone who lashed out on you on Reddit because that was funny.
All right.
Mr. Old No Neck.
Whoa!
I think you kind of deserve that for everything you've said today.
Well, I mean, I may deserve it, but as I said to them, they don't know that they're feeding the beast and that I like it.
I know it.
It's typical rat behavior.
Which is why it was funny.
All right.
What is your oh no?
Okay, well, I have a well-connected source that sent me a video. And clearly this source wants me to set fire on all that is green and unholy.
Yeah.
Patrolling our South Florida streets and waters. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this video.
Please do. Please
This
do.
was on Only in Dade. And I didn't see it until this was sent to me.
Don't stop disbelieving. So stop believing.
Don't stop disbelieving the billboard of Jayson Tatum on a boat. It's a boat billboard of Jayson Tatum, and the slogan says, "Don't stop disbelieving." Which I'm guessing
And
is
he's in the
I'm guessing
middle.
it's a Jordan ad.
It is a Jordan ad because if you've seen the corner right over here, it's still Jordan right there.
Jordan, yeah, it's up right. But don't stop.
Why do they make it bad? Why is he bad at this? Why is he
Can
so
you
bad?
tell me?
Very nice.
This is so disrespectful and unclassy. And classy. Do you really think that if the rules were reversed, the Miami Heat would be doing this in Boston?
Nah, definitely not. They
No,
wouldn't.
we would not go as low as that because
Which is why I find all of the things where people say that Boston's rent free in my head. I'm like, you guys have spent all of your
exactly. It is the
championships
other way
in North
around.
American
They have
League.
to look in the mirror because we're the ones that are living rent free in them because they have to go as far as doing this.
Also, that's
Who- how you know Boston did that though?
Jordan did it,
Who else would do this?
Jordan.
but Jordan is Tatum. I mean, Tatum's like, yeah, do it. He's very also been.
This is gross behavior.
He's very clearly been
Whoever
hung up
did
on
this.
beating on getting the championship before Jimmy Butler. Good for him. His slogan makes no sense though.
On the bright side,
he should talk. He should talk to his people about that.
on the bright side, when Pat sees that Jordan did that, are we going to take that damn jersey down from the Raptors?
Nah. They're already trying to clean it up. Like they made it a number instead of a jersey. So steps in the right direction. But what can you say about the Celtics? Typical rat behavior.
Typical rat behavior.
Look at that video and tell me, is Bam still friends with that guy?
I think he is still friends with that guy. Bam is also a
I
Jordan
would.
athlete.
I don't like that though. I don't like that they're still friends. Why would you want to be friends with that guy? He's a loser.
Kind of reminds me of Jack Harlow and the whole Tyler Hero thing.
Ooh.
Betrayal.
It is betrayal.
What do you got, Marcos?
My all right goes to a man that defied all the odds. You doubted him when he was at his worst low moment, but he was able to pull through. That is none other than Scottie Scheffler, dude. Come on.
Being able to overcome arrest is very strong.
All right.
I was
technically he was not arrested.
Arrested, locked up in the big house.
Would have been something if he would have been clanking the thing going, I'm locked up. They won't let me. I just started singing Akon. Akon.
Was it emotional for him to win this week after such adversity?
No, he had his baby and his wife.
Look at that.
Baby is tiny, so it's just a newborn.
Hmm.
And here's the kicker: both the guys that played in the playoff, played in the last group, both their birthdays were this week.
See, what he should have done as a petty win is he should have worn the ruined $80 pants for the championship round.
Just some cop pants.
Yeah.
On the last day, he wear a cop outfit.
That's good.
Man, that's too petty for most athletes. That would only be, but it would be funny.
What's your oh no, Frog Boy?
My oh no. You know, it goes to a combination of people, but you know what? All of these parties can take blame. Anyone who's been trying to pay attention to Miami Marlins games this year has had a bit of an issue. And that is because of this Comcast and Bally impasse that's going on.
Yep.
Barry Jackson tweets that Marlins ownership is offering 2 free months of Bally Sports since the Comcast standoff has no end in sight. So if you have a hankering to watch Marlins baseball, ownership is like, you know what? These 2 months on me. Another great promotion by them. My oh no goes to Comcast for not being able to figure this out and forcing the Marlins, who need to be saving their money for players, to now sponsor, I'd say maybe about 14 to 15 Bally memberships.
I would like to know how many of those are actually going to turn. Like, how many people are going to be actually tuning? Because should I cancel? Because it's literally the only thing I have Bally for right now. I don't need it till Heat or Panthers season restarts. So
I have DirecTV.
I do direct too. So I haven't missed any Marlins games. But should I just cancel?
How many Marlins games have you actually watched?
I should probably in full 3 over the last month and a half.
Because I'm I'm saying.
So it's a waste it's been a waste of $40 because it's $20 a month.
Right.
Wow. So should I cancel?
That's expensive.
Yeah.
I know.
Huh?
Not only that, they double dip you. It's terrible.
What do you mean?
Because Bally does this thing where you can get the Rays Panthers package and the Heat Marlins package. So if I want all of my teams, it's really $40 a month.
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
In Florida?
All these services.
Yep.
Why are they grouping the Rays and the Panthers?
I don't know. I don't know why you can't just group. Why can't it just be all 4 of them for $20?
You know what? Bally.
Even if that, but how about this? You could get the stupid league pass or the ESPN Plus, and it'll be cheaper than $40.
No, but there's blackout rules too. They get you with that. So, doesn't bother me during heat. Doesn't bother me during season, although it did bother me very much during heat season because they had I want to say 6 heat games. They couldn't figure out what the hell was going on.
I don't have Comcast, so I don't have.
I gotta tell you, yeah, Bally has really, really sucked as a rights holder to all of the sports down here. Not their team. Look, the broadcasters, great. The team production, great. I am specifically talking about the technical aspect of broadcasting a game. Sucked. Which I'm just gonna tell you guys. That's just the honest opinion. Look, I gotta hear these complaints people say about the Odyssey app. They're like, Odyssey app really sucked. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying. We're trying.
And it's free.
It's free. I don't have to pay $40 a month for it.
$40.
But I'm telling you, as a consumer, of a user of the Bally app, it's been awful. Yeah, it's been awful. It's an awful experience, and now people who have Xfinity can't even use it. So has nothing to do with the talent. Everybody who works for Bally or does, I love everybody. There's not a broadcast I can complain about, especially now that the Marlins have two announcers who I can differentiate between each other. So everybody's doing a bang up job. It's just I'm letting you guys know it's a 50-50 chance that you could get the broadcast in the Bally Sports app. It is. So enjoy your free 2 months.
We got it, baby. I'm gonna use that $80 wisely.
Well, that's our show for today, everybody. Cats,
let's go.
We celebrate tomorrow.
Do it.
We celebrate tomorrow.
Let's go.
Let's go. Game 7. You can hear that tonight right here on 560 WQAM. We will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Typical rat behavior.
Because who's going to get past Bob? Like, that's the real question. This is a monumental moment in my life. It's easy.
Hope you mother have a good day.